I like this one better. This opening's better than the other one. I wonder what the others look like. We're definitely, wow, I just realized there was a subscribe thing at the end of that. I wonder if I could edit that file and put in my name right there. That would actually be pretty decent if it would let me do that. That'd be pretty cool. Not that I push that kind of thing that much anyways, but you know. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, what did I need to do? I need to add a clip, and we need to add track 2! Yeah! Oh, it's really choppy tonight for some reason. Look at that graininess. Why is it so grainy tonight? Weird. Must be an internet thing with Sony or something. But welcome everyone. I saw someone left either just joined, and welcome if you did, or left a comment. Let me load up chat real quick here. There it is. There it is. There it is. Awesome. Yo, David! Welcome! Welcome to the stream! Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more of our weekly vlogs. Yo, Seeley! Welcome as well. Tonight's probably not going to be as long of a vlog as we normally do, because tonight's not really a topic discussion or anything major. Tonight's more of just a schedule update, but if y'all have any questions, as always, and you want to ask them while we're doing this, just let me know. And anyone who's new to the channel and you see these videos, if you want to join these during these during this time and ask some questions and talk about some things, yeah, I want to ask some questions or talk about some things or just say hello if you're new to the channel. Feel free. But, welcome Seeley, welcome David. So, what time you're getting on Minecraft? I meant the real question, but that works. I'm just JK, I'm joking. That I don't know. Whenever I end up getting on it tomorrow, like I said, that'll be more of a play-by-the-ear kind of thing, Seeley, since you know I made it like half the floor go down. Like a half, what? Since you know I made like a half the floor go down? What? You talking about in your house? I don't know what you're talking about. All I remember when we quit is you said you might drown. Because you were probably underwater. Not sure what you were talking about, but... Not sure what you're talking about, Zilly, but anyways... we are doing it tomorrow. We are going to be doing more Minecraft. Not streaming-wise, by the way. This is just Seeley asking what time I'm doing Minecraft. I made a corridor leading to my base. And have an underwater view. Oh, nice! Awesome! Cool! That'll work out. Like I said, anything that's underwater just is perfect. Because it fits the aesthetic of Lambda 1. Welcome, Raven! Sup, Raven? Welcome. But I don't know what time exactly, Seeley. I'll have to play that by ear, because since that isn't being streamed tomorrow, the streaming games themselves still take priority. So for tomorrow, which is what we will be talking about in the stream as a schedule change. Tuesdays are going to be kind of hectic for right now. But Mondays are, actually what's funny is Mondays are going to be not empty, but are going to feel completely empty. And Tuesdays are going to be completely booked, which shows you why I need to get some more console, not right now, but in the future, need to get some more console games to balance that back out. Which I already have that in mind. I already know what I'm going for. By next month, I'll have Borderlands 3, at least I know, to add to that docket, which will be Monday and Wednesday from there on in, along with Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley's not moving, by the way. It's always Monday and Wednesday. Always Monday and Wednesday. Decked out in a moon pool and all of that stuff with personal aquarium and much more stuff. And I maybe build a glass corridor connecting to your... Oh, that's fine. That'll just be a part of the base. I mean, Lambda 1's all about observing underwater life, including Godzilla. I know y'all keep hearing me say that. That's what I'm basing this off of, if you keep wondering that. I know I've said it a few times for anyone who hasn't heard it. There's a base. It's in the movie, technically. I don't think it's called Lambda 1 in the movie. I don't remember, actually. I think it's called something else. But Lambda 1 is the main base on Earth in the world where Godzilla exists that observes him and keeps track of him. So that's what we're doing in my personal world. I'll be working on a lot of it off screen, but you'll be getting updates every other Sunday. Because what we're going to do, James and me, we're going to exchange both of our worlds every Sunday. So one Sunday we do his world with the SCP facility in it, which will be next Sunday, since we did the Lambda 1 today. And then the Sunday after that, we'll go back to Lambda 1. I will probably by then I'll have a lot of stuff done now. You'll probably see the beginnings of the actual facility for Lambda 1 being started by the week after next. So, by the way, that was my sound remote. I don't know, sometimes it's like holding stuff. Oh, beware the Elder Guardians in Godzilla Temple. Oh yeah, I'm aware. That's part of the reason why I'm putting it over there. Is one, it's quick access. Yo, Demon Link, welcome. It's quick access to those to the temple, and whatever's inside of it. Once we're decked out enough to go in there, bleh. We'll just have to bring a bunch of doors. LOL. We could technically make some turtle shells, which by the way looks like a scuba mask in the modern texture. But I think it would be easier just to bring doors and just place them as we go as checkpoints for air to run to if we need air. Something like that. But, or not. The first captain reopened his shop. Oh, nice! Nice. That's awesome. Also, welcome everybody. Alright, I guess so. Oh, wait a minute. Haven't been here lately. Broke my arm playing football Thursday. Ooh, that sucks, bro. I hope you feel better, and I hope it sets back, bro. I'm trying to think. I'm not a big football person. I was trying to guess what you might have been playing. Running back? You're either maybe a running back or a quarterback, possibly. I was thinking about how hard you must have sustained a hit right there. Somebody was really gunning for you. But I hope everything feels better, though, Demon Link. Center. Oh, you play center. That's just as bad in a way. Okay, never mind. That's... oof. Yeah. I can see that. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I do know what that means. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that, bro. Hope you feel better. And also, don't feel bad if you can't make it, especially when it's injury related. If you have to go to the hospital or something like that, or family stuff, or just important stuff, you know, don't worry about if you're not able to make to the videos for a little bit. You take care of yourself, bro. I do hope you do feel better though. My team needed me, LOL. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. Apparently they were. I mean, I don't think someone would have hit you, not on purpose, by the way, but just in hashtag hypothetically, I don't think that other player would have hit you quite as hard if you weren't that good. Cause that sounded like somebody's like, all right, I'm taking this dude out the game. Boom! Just nails him. Oh man. That's like playing Smite and going after the best player on the team because you know everyone else can't do jack crud. Or without him. They can do crud, but not without him. That's actually pretty awesome. That is cool though. I mean, obviously I never got to really play sports, but that's probably something I would have tried out if I had had a normal situation. I'm fine with what I am, but if I had had like arms and normal body, I probably would have like tried some kind of sport. It would either been, I don't know if it had been football. I think for me, I might have preferred something like basketball or maybe even soccer. Not because I don't like football or anything like that. I don't know. I just feel like even if I had normal body, I feel like unless I'm like the quarterback who throws the ball, And not saying that I want to be that. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be a stout dude, like a dude who could take hits really heavily. I could take enough if I got sacked or something, if I was the quarterback or something, but I don't think I could play anything major. I think even if I had a normal body, I'd be more of a basketball guy or a soccer guy or something like that. Baseball, maybe. He pushed me towards the ground and I tried to catch my... Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I mean, I don't feel bad. I mean, that's just natural human reaction, and I've seen that even in the big leagues. I've seen that happen to players, because that's just your natural brain, like, oh crap, I'm falling, and you want to put your hand down, but because he went on top of you, and he pushed you to the ground as well as him, it was too much pressure for your arm to take. But, oof, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry for you, bro. Let's see, Sealy said something, I missed it. In the middle of the temple is a 4x4 block of gold. I got an idea. What's your idea, Sealy? But yeah, I feel you, bro. That must have hurt like hell, too. Breaking anything is not great. Well, I mean, unless it's your nose and it's the first time. I've actually broken my nose before. You can kind of tell if you look really hard, but... the first time, or at least for me, it didn't. I'm not going to say this for anyone else, by the way. This is just for me. I know when it happened to me, the first time I broke my nose, I didn't really feel it. It was more of like, it was just completely out of place. I couldn't breathe. It was just... but mine wasn't as dramatic or awesome as why you had your injury. Like, your injury is because you were helping your team. Mine was because I dumbly drove out of a van while it was sitting still and trying to look at another vehicle. I got an ambulance ride in the sports car from my friend's dad. Nice. Nice. That's one way to make a broken arm feel better. But welcome everybody. Hello everyone who just joined. Welcome. I just saw the view count go up. Welcome. Ardnot, will the GC free the Sons of Darius? Infiltrators? I mean, if you really need them back, but I mean, they have to not come back. That's the agreement. I mean, not that we're keeping them under horrible conditions compared to what they're probably used to living under. Because since they're Space Marines. Ardnot, what should I name the Sons of Darius flagship? Anchor 1. Because they love for some reason, infiltrating and being news people? Question mark? It's like, call it Anchor 1. Wait, Sealy says, in the Ravens with lava, why don't we make a thermal power plant / research facility in the middle of the Raven above the magma? Oh, and being held by corridors connecting by the Raven walls. I don't even know what that is, Sealy. Remember, you're talking to someone who is very noobish when it comes to Minecraft. You'll have to show me what you're talking about, or give me a video to look up to check it out, or I'll have to ask James, and if he hears what you're talking about, he might understand it. He's been doing this a while, so he probably knows. But that does sound really awesome and something that would be awesome to do. Probably should do that. I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but I'm not an expert. Underwater Ravens, the cracks underwater. Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. I think you meant to say ravine is what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for the word ravine. If you're saying ravine, I know what you mean. But I get what you mean. I'll have to check it out. I didn't really check, but I didn't see any yet, but that's because I didn't really go underwater near the temple. On Tuesday, I will put your name on my cast, which will be purple. Oh, nice! Thank you, Demon Link. That's awesome. I definitely would sign it if I could. But, thank you. That's awesome. That honors me a lot, Demon Link. Thank you very much. And it's in purple. Thank you. You've noticed. Also, if you've noticed... Oh, wait, can I... yeah. You see my ear right there? Here, I'm going to show y'all what's happened. So... I'm going to have to get real close to the camera for this one. Hold on. So, if you haven't noticed, my hair has a little bit of a weird shimmer to it. I colored my hair. because I wanted to try to see if I could get purple in my hair, because you know I'm obsessed with purple, which is ironic why he said that. So, if you look right here, the stuff we got to do it was just cheap. I'm not getting that kind next time. I'm going to try a different coloring that's also purple, that's more professional, because this felt like it was just stupid cheap. It went everywhere. As you can see, I have a semi-purple ear now. And if you look over here, right there next to my ear, you'll see dots on my ear. And you'll also see right beneath my hairline, that part is not totally hair. That's actually skin that turned purple. It'll come off eventually, but... It picture how a research facility is dangling above a crater of a volcano, using the heat and researching the volcano itself. Oh! Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I like that idea, Celia. I like that idea. I like that. That's a good idea. But as you can tell, yeah, I'm very purple right now. I will say the effect did work. In this light, my hair now shows purple. But it had some side effects. That's why I said next time I'm doing a completely different one. But I do like that idea, Celia. For Lambda 1 once we get back to it the week after next. Because we'll be doing the SCP facility this next Sunday. So, my ear itched. I think it's all that freaking paint. Well, I say paint. That's basically what hair color is. Paint for hair. We'll see when the headset's on, it doesn't itch as bad. My hair is a very dark, shiny black. You mean brunette. Technically, there's no pure black hair, but that means you're on the deepest spectrum of brunette, which means you basically have black hair. Just might as well. Ardnot, I hope the GC ain't trying to create their own gene seed. Hey, you never know, man. Do you want your name in black or silver or gold? Well, if you have purple, I'll take purple. But if not, probably silver. Silver's my other favorite color that balances with purple, Demon Link. But if you have purple, I'll take purple. I love purple, as you know. I'm even willing to make my hair that, but I screwed it up. But yes, I will take silver if you don't have any purple. I'm fine with silver. I'm not going to complain. It's still like I said, it means a lot to me that you're signing it in the first place for me. Thank you. But Raven said, I hope they're not trying to create their own gene seed. You never know. Why wouldn't we? That's kidding. Or am I? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, come on, itch. There's also a little bit here where I'm scratching right at the hairline, but it's fine. You can't see that one. It'll look better next time I do it. It just didn't come out right this time. At least it was purple, though. Last time I couldn't even get it to look purple. Also, maybe when we finish the research plant / heating plant, we can lure the Elder Guardians and Guardians into containers located in the heat plant, and we can use the heat plant to capture other aquatic life. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. And that was my idea anyways. It's basically like SCP, but for fish. And Godzilla. Because that's my next project. Once I finish Lambda 1 itself, inside of Minecraft, I'm actually going to go and get colored blocks and bold reserved for Ardnot. Oh, nice! Cool! Awesome! That's awesome, Demon Link. Thank you. Thank you, Demon Link. That's awesome. Really, that means a lot. Thank you. I do still hope you get better, though, and you feel better. What else was I going to say? About the Lambda 1 thing real quick. Once we finish building Lambda 1, the base, I hope you know, Celia, I have to build Godzilla. It's not going to be easy. It's probably going to be my biggest challenge in Minecraft, but it'll test my building skills and improve me being good at Minecraft. because I'll be building something. It's still going to be mostly square because it's Minecraft, but I will be building a Godzilla. Not to scale necessarily. We'll get him as big as we can get him. I want him to at least be as big as Lambda 1 or bigger, even if we have to say it's a baby Godzilla. Or Godzuki from that old cartoon. I once snapped my ankle. It made a woof, a very weird crack noise. I stood for 3 minutes with a weird tingling pain. You should have just went to the hospital. Art Bone! Hey Art, glad I could catch stream. Oh. Raven, you just sent me something. I'll have to check out what that is in a second. Let me look actually while I'm reading this. Welcome Artbone. Welcome back, bro. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome. Let me check Discord real quick. See what that was. See what Raven. Check Discord. I posted something funny. Is it a meme? If it's a video, I have to wait to watch it because I'll get in trouble if I play it in the background. But it's a meme. Wait, what? Oh no! Did you see that ludicrous display last night? OMG. Oh my god. Okay, that's great. That's great. I hope those costumes never... by the way, that goes to show you orc intelligence at its finest. Can't even tell they're human. Oh man. I love orcs. They may be sometimes as dumb as a bag of nails, but at least they're awesome. I don't know. My leg felt fine afterward, but by here and there, my leg will suddenly bend. And it probably didn't heal right, Celia. You're not supposed to just wound something and just take it. You're supposed to let your parents know, or if you're, well, in your case, let your parents know, or if you're an adult, hell, how about go to the hospital or call the ambulance? I have Discord, but I never joined yours, Art9. Oh, well, you should join it. The description's in the video below in blue. In the video below. The link is in the description below the video. Not what I said before. I said this description is in the video below. Yeah. Because that's how it works. But yeah, that little blue link for Discord in the description, yeah, that's the Discord. Hey, I got a question. Was I really the first person to join your Discord? Yeah, you were, Art. I think so, right? Yeah. It was you and one other I had to remove that caused trouble in the community. But it was you. You were the main original, Artbone. You were the original first Guardian. Then I think after the incident with the person I had to remove from the community, I don't say names because that's just not, I don't do that kind of thing. But because it's past, it's already done. But then it was Oddboy and Dash. I think it was Dash. I can't remember his whole name, but Dead Dash or something like that because he liked Deadpool. It was Dash. And it was Oddboy who joined at that point. And then it grew from there. But yes, Artbone, you were definitely the first. The first real Guardian. Then Raven joined. yeah, you were definitely the first, Artbone. That's why, even though the Discord hasn't grown much as far as how we do things yet so far, it will in the future as I work with it and learn how to use it better and more. But yeah, you're definitely, unless you don't want it, you're definitely gonna get prioritization for better access to the Discord in the future when I start setting up levels that people have inside the Discord, like moderator, whatever, stuff like that. you'll get first dibs because you were there originally. So will Sealy as well. Well, Sealy technically wasn't in the Discord, but technically Sealy's been around as long as you have. So you and Sealy will get first dibs along with, and then Oddboy and Raven, Farseer, Gaming Prime, all that kind of stuff. James will eventually, but he just joined and he's got his own community to worry about, so I don't really want to stress him out with that kind of thing, so he'll probably just stay normal. No, those were Raven Guard Marines. Oh. Let's still treat them better than Raven Guard does, I would imagine, right? I mean, we're not like the Chaos Realm in the realm of the Imperium. We're actually very docile unless you really piss us off. I think I've been watching you since like February of last year. I think you have, Arbone. It's been a while. It's been almost 2 years. We're getting up on there. We've been going. This channel's been... We've actually made quite a bit of progress. That's something I want to say right now, too. I know I say it like a broken record, but the fact we're at 311 subscribers... And we've barely been going almost about 2 years, I think. Something like that. I'd have to go back and look at the original video. Star Wars. The original Star Wars video. Because that game has been on the channel. I said thing for some reason. That game has been on the channel for the entire lifetime of it. It's been on and off, but it's been on the channel. And now it's back in full force ever since Star Wars kicked up the fires again. Back in those days, I was young and school was easy. I missed those days. That was only 2 years ago. that wasn't that long ago, Sealy. Like, we're only talking about a year and a half. Or something close to that. I watched Ardnot for 2 to 3 years now, about to be... No, I don't think it's been quite 3 yet, Sealy. I think it's about to be... I think it's either going to be 3 or 2 years soon. I don't think it's 4 quite yet. We haven't reached the big 4 yet. But I do know we're getting closer. It does feel like time is moving faster. But I do agree, Sealy. Yeah, you've been around since the beginning. Artbone's been around again since the beginning. Mark and the other big boys has been at this for more... Oh, yeah. It takes a while to get to do anything. That's why I said I'm surprised at the progress we've made. That's why I thank y'all every day, even though if I sound like a broken record when I can, and remember to thank you, because we wouldn't have been this big this fast if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, that's the point of YouTube. Without you guys, there is no me. Literally. What would be the point of posting videos then? Your first video stream was November 2017. So it has been 18, 19. So yeah, so we're approaching, you said, November. So it is 2019, right? Yeah. It's almost about to be that month. So yeah, it's gonna be, and Artbone said he'd be right back. Alright, Artbone. Now that I come to think of it, I have broken 4 bones now, and I'm 13. Well, you're a football player. That's going to happen. Sometimes football can be aggressive, and you're playing center. So, yeah. That's something to kind of be expected. Just try to be careful, because that's one thing you also got to watch. Because if it hits you too many times, it can take your football career away, because something can be broken that can't be repaired eventually. I'd say just be careful with it, but that's to be expected as an athlete. As someone who does sports. You're going to get injured. It's just natural course. 1 year and 10 months. Oh, so you went and did the math. Okay, cool. So we're not quite... So we're about to be 2 years. So it is. So I was right. We're only 2 years old and just about. So that makes it even more impressive. Because I thought we were like 3 years breaching 4, or either breaching 2. I thought we were 2 years breaching 3, not 1 year breaching 2. So, okay, that's even better, and that's why I said that's why I thank you guys so much, because we're 311 subscribers in only just about 2 years, whereas most time Unless you get a big kick up or someone gives you a shout out, like from a bigger channel or something like that gives you a shout out. Most channels who do not get shout outs and do it by their own sweat and blood usually take about, hell, to even get to a minion, to even get to 1 million, probably about 6-7 years. So that's quite a big, that's a big difference. Now I'm not saying I'm not saying that we'll get to that in that amount of time either. Who knows? I hope so, and I hope maybe even sooner. Who knows? I would love that, because then I could do more and more, give y'all more awesome stuff. I could start branching out even more, giving y'all better quality content as well. That's in full HD all the time. Ardnot, Big John in the story is assaulting an ARC ship. That sucks. Dude, luckily I'm not in your story. I'd have to challenge the Big John. Even though that sounds terrifying, with that mustache power and his big power mech armor thing he has. My appendix almost blew up when I was 5. That's horrible. Not blown up. I've had a similar type of pain in that area, but not appendix. When I was 5 and was less than an hour away from dying. Yeah. See, mine was my stomach. I used to have such bad acid reflux when I was young that my acid was like that of a xenomorph from the movie Alien, and could literally burn my own throat and esophagus out originally, until I had surgery to help it. Yo, odd boy, welcome. Almost 2 years old. Yo, Bacon, welcome. When people turn 2, they learn their first words. So the channel's learning its first words. Exactly. It might as well be. As you can tell by sometimes how I talk and I still stutter, and my self-confidence is still lacking sometimes. Yeah. We're still learning our first words. I'm okay with that statement. It makes perfect sense. Woo! But yeah, that sucks, Demon Link. Appendix. See what I mean? Still learning our first words. Appendix. Almost exploding. I'll talk eventually. Sounds really bad. Even compared to mine. Mine was at least fixed through surgery, even though it could have killed me too, but mine would have taken a little longer than yours. It wasn't like that. I guess it would be. Actually, no. It was done when I was 2 years old. Not the channel, me. I almost drowned twice in life. That I've done once. Almost. Not done. I wouldn't be here. Almost done that once. I was fishing at a private school and accidentally dropped the fishing pole into this, and it pushed me into the lake like this. Yeah, it was not fun. But, that's horrible. I know what that feeling feels like, odd boy. That is not a fun feeling. Even though it doesn't really hurt as much people as think it does. It's more of a fear factor, and you don't really start feeling the pain until someone pulls you out of the water, and you realize your lungs have water in them. And it hurts like hell. My final pain was when my lip blowed so much that it was about to explode, and the doctors, for some reason it did not do a C right there. Doctors put 3 big syringes. Oof. It sounds like you got infected with something in your lips, Sealy. That sounds like an infection. 3 years ago, I almost slipped off of a cliff. Jesus, bro, what were you on a cliff for? And there were sharp rocks at the bottom. Why were you near a cliff with sharp rocks at the bottom? Were you sightseeing? Were you at the Actually, I don't think Grand Canyon has sharp rocks at the bottom. So I was going to say, were you at the Grand Canyon? But that doesn't make any sense. James, welcome. Odd boy, I was trying to go to my parents and suddenly I couldn't feel the ground. And I was floating out and jump up and down. Then a guy was walking by and I grabbed his shirt. What? And I freaked out and jumped up and down. Okay, I'm not really sure what that one meant. Like, what do you mean you freaked out and jumped? If you walked off of an edge, you know when you're gonna walk off that edge. You're gonna go way quicker all of a sudden, straight to the bottom. I hate to put it that way. When I almost drowned. Ah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, water can be a frightening thing if you're not ready for it. The sensation can be weird. Okay, so Bacon said it can't stand. Oh wait, Warlock is here. Welcome, Warlock. Wait, are we having a deep conversation? No, not tonight. Oh, this conversation. Alright, time to hit you with a terrifying story of how I almost lost my sister. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as you don't make her mad at you for telling this story, yeah, you can tell me. Playing a new character on Smite. Nice, James. Awesome. I don't know why, but when I see the edge, something pulls me towards it. I never jumped off, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's everyone. It's almost your equilibrium freaking out because it's realizing that the ground is about to end in front of you. So you naturally have the feeling you want to fall forward. Never give in to that feeling. Let me see if I missed something. Hold on. I missed something from Bacon. So in the channels 2, it can stand on tiptoes, kick a ball, start to run, climb on down or on the furniture without help, walk up and down stairs while holding on, throw a ball overhead, carry a large toy, and several while walking. Several toys while walking. Yeah, I probably already do that, just video game terms. But I agree with you, Bacon. Where did I leave off? When I was in school, a portion of my arm received second-degree burns. I didn't tell anyone until it turned. Why? Why, Seely? Why do you let these injuries just go on? You should always seek medical attention. Oh, she won't mind, you said, Warlock? Okay. Then go ahead, you can tell me. I'm playing as Baron Samedi. The build I found, he's powerful. Oh yeah, Baron is insane. Too bad you don't have that new skin he has, where he goes from a space marine and changes into an alien. It's a dope skin. As he levels up, he changes more into an alien, James. Basically, Farseer almost got hit by a speeding car. I've had that almost happen, but not to probably what you're about to say, I imagine. It comes along with being in a wheelchair. If you're talking about Farseer, I assume. Because you said that. And I'm dumb. I just read it. I'm an idiot. See? I told you I'm an idiot sometimes. Basically, Farseer almost got hit by a speeding car. I thought I was tough and can brush it off. There's no such thing as brushing off injuries. Especially depending on the injury. Burns, broken bones, internal injuries. None of these are things you shake off. Because they could, burns, okay. You don't shake that off for the reason of that could get infected and you could lose the area or your entire limb that the burn happened on. So you could have lost your arm, technically, if it got any worse. Because gangrene can set in, then infection, then bleh, then bad stuff. Raise your hand or feet if you think Sony can make a Spider-Man movie by themselves and not fail horribly. They're actually not, they're not making it by themselves. Marvel Studios is still involved. The new Spider-Man movie is still always going to be the one we have now for MCU. It almost wasn't, though. For a little bit there, Sony got rights back and MCU lost it again. It's like they backed out of the deal for some reason. I don't know what caused it. I think it had to do with something with the actor or something. I don't remember. Maybe he was injured, Timber. I don't know. I just heard something somewhere that temporarily Marvel Studios lost control again. Her wheelchair was completely destroyed. Ooh. How did you get her out of that in time? Yeah, I know that Sony is partnering with Marvel still. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in that case, it's technically not by themselves. That's why the new Spider-Man movies, including Homecoming and the Far From Home, all those movies are partner movies. But that's why Spider-Man's way better now because he's a part of the MCU as he deserves to be. And he usually plays a big portion and majority of it. Plus, they finally did a villain in the new movie that's never been done. I applauded the heck out of Far From Home and loved that movie for the one reason, or for the same reason that Homecoming was good. Both times, it was a villain that hasn't been beaten into the ground a million times. Ones we've never hardly seen in the movies. Vulture, and now Mysterio. So I'm like, whoa, that's awesome, bro. Raven pulled her out. Nice. God, he must have had some fast reflexes. I'm really glad that he did, though. I was there or not. We saved her, but not the chair. Yeah, that's good that you pulled her out, Raven. That is really good. You have some really cool spider reflexes. See, that's perfect. That worked out perfectly because we were talking about Spider-Man. You have some Spidey reflexes there, Raven. That's good, though. I'm glad you were able to save her. That would have been really sad. Because y'all are like a family to me now. I couldn't imagine any of you not being in the chat at this point. At least not permanently. I can understand temporarily because y'all have your own lives. But, like, permanently like that, like you passed away, that would hurt me badly at this point. If any of y'all were gone. And I do mean that, by the way. Like, hardcore. Some people are probably like, oh, you're just saying that. No, I really mean that. Y'all are really awesome. Let's see. One time when I was in American high school, a kid lit a firework and held it in his hand. He got third-degree burns. The building was smoked out. That could have been thousands of dollars of damage. It could have been. And also, he's lucky that that's all that happened. It is technically, it depends on the grade of the firework in his hand. But technically it is possible for a firework. If you're closing your hand because you're creating a dense bubble around it, if you're closing your hand around the firework, he got lucky it was only third-degree burns. Because that will blow your fingers off if it's a powerful enough firework. Especially if you're clenching on it. Like you're really holding it when it explodes. And it just goes boom and there's nowhere for it to go. You're going to lose some fingers. But I'm glad that didn't happen. Spider-Man Homecoming, Annabelle Comes Home, Spider-Man Far From Home. Right? Right. I agree. What's funny, though, is what we're probably going to get next, Spider-Man-wise. Everyone's saying all kinds of rumors. I think it's the Sinister Six. Yo, Swagfire, welcome. I think it's going to be the Sinister Six. I think we're going to get Doc Ock back, because we do got to realize there has only been one Doc Ock in the Spider-Man series. It was decent, but it could have been done better. It was back in the Tobey Maguire day. That's the right name, right? Tobey? The guy from, can't remember it now. I'm dumb. Sorry about that. But basically, back in the original 3 Spider-Man movies. So, my toe healed alright, though. What did I make sure I didn't miss anything? And the guy didn't stop after he hit the chair. Yeah, because he didn't want to take the chance he actually hit somebody. If he had actually hit somebody, he would have been hell, even destruction of property. You could have got him for destruction of property, reckless driving, endangerment of life, attempted vehicular homicide, all kinds of things. That's why he didn't stop. That is why he did not stop. By the way, welcome Swagfire. Hello, welcome to the vlog. We're talking about all kinds of things. Spider-Man, past injuries for everybody and stuff. Welcome, Swagfire. Let's just say I was in the hospital for a while. I didn't get out unscathed. So yeah, and then you could have got him for that too. Then Raven Guard, I just read that you said you didn't. That you actually had to end up in the hospital. So you got partially hit. So yeah, that's like I said, endangerment of life, reckless abandonment, reckless driving. Attempted vehicular, especially since you got hit. Attempted, and I know that sounds harsh, saying attempted vehicular homicide, but here's the thing. if you're driving like a bat out of hell and you're not paying attention and you're not obeying the laws of the road and you hit a pedestrian and they sadly pass away, that's the sentence you deserve. Because you were supposed to be the responsible one behind the wheel. Because you're in a moving metal vehicle. You are the one responsible for safety on the road when it comes to people around you as a driver. So saying attempted vehicular homicide is not a small saying. Because he could have killed both of you. You both could have died in that accident. Not just one of you he injured. It could have been a lot worse. So it's like, and we don't treat that kind of thing harsh enough. Especially in this country, I feel like. And it happens all the time. There was a road, speaking of which, there was a road built where I live here in the NC. I don't mind saying my state, so North Carolina. So, here in North Carolina, there was a road built recently, and oh no, not a road, a crosswalk that was in a dangerous road area that finally got built. But guess what? The only reason why it even got built is because someone sadly lost their life on that crosswalk before it was a proper crosswalk because they got hit and didn't sadly make it. And that's kind of my point. We are not strict enough with our driving rules or parking rules, anything that has to do with driving. I gotta get my scratcher. You're gonna see me scratch myself for a second. 1 second. I really itch. It's kind of hot in my room all of a sudden. 1 second, everybody. Gotta go over here. Grab this scratcher. This is what I used to do everything with. So, but luckily someone got his license plate number. Oh, so you were able to report him. That's good. Problem with that is though, usually when it's like able to report something. Sorry, I'm scratching myself by the way, but this is my only way. Okay, there we go. I still got the scars. Oh, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry about that, bro. But yeah, a sledgehammer fell from a ladder and hit my pinky finger, and no, the wrinkles on my finger get deformed into one wrinkle. So yeah, and see stuff like that, you will suffer some more permanent. It's like my nose is technically not perfect. If you look at it real hard, it's technically broken. It's just been repaired. Or no, one time I was stabbed and didn't go to the hospital. I didn't go because I was in college and didn't want medical bills. I was only stabbed in the hand and leg. It was about a Jesus! I mean, okay. That is a double-edged sword. Because, no pun intended, because it was a stabbing. That is a double-edged sword. Welcome back, Arbone! Yo, what's up, bro? That is a double-edged sword, Bacon, because I understand what you were doing, because it's like, college bills suck. You see my face? Other than that, I understand why not going, and if you knew how to handle it and you knew how you could get it straightened out without going to the hospital, then that's fine. But that's a big ass. I mean, 5 inches isn't big, but that's still pretty big. A 5-inch wide knife. What did you get stabbed by Crocodile Dundee? No, I'm just kidding. I had to say it because it sounds like you got stabbed by one of those like hunting knives, like like Crocodile Dundee has. That's just oh man. It turns out I accidentally found out something powerful about Baron. If you put a rod of Tahuti, he becomes almost one shot. That's with anybody, James, but that's not going to work on something that's squishy things. Yeah, you're right, James. You are totally correct. But squishy things, that's only good. That's only going to work for squishy things, James. If you run into a tank, you're going to need some type of balance to that. Okay, wait. Okay, can we get this to be the questions now? This is getting too personal. That's fine, Raven. Yeah, we'll just talk about bacon. No, I'm just kidding. Wait. Ironically, he was wearing crocodile boots and a snake hat. I wish I had a soundboard and editing skills that I was good at. I'm not trained enough yet. Jesus. But yeah, okay. What? Bring on the questions. Raven wants to ask some questions because he does kind of want to get away from this. I don't blame him. It probably brings up bad memories. So, ask away. But that Jesus Bacon. He was wearing. Oh no! Oh god! Dapper enough. He was my brother. Oh no! Oh no! You said that in, I think, did you say that in German? I actually don't know. I said dapper because I thought that was dapper, but that's not what that is. Dapper enough? Oh, I probably said it wrong. But he was my brother. Oh no, that's even worse. When it's your own family member that stabs you with a Crocodile Dundee knife, it's almost worse. Oh my gosh! I do hope. I hope that worked. I hope you worked that out, Bacon. Hope everything's okay now, and I hope you healed up from that. That just sucks. Yeah, that's why I said we can go away from it if you want, Raven, or away from the ones talking about your situation. I was just talking about Bacon's now, because Bacon's is slightly ironically comical. No offense, Bacon, that you got. That your brother looks like Crocodile Dundee and he's just But bring up the questions though. I'm ready for the questions. Any type of question. Yeah, since you're talking about personal, if you want to ask me a personal question, go ahead. As long as it's not like a breach of anything weird. Then what type of bacon are you baking? The best kind of bacon. Crispy bacon probably. I don't know. I don't really know. That's the kind of bacon I like. Crispy bacon. When I eat it on my hash browns or my sandwiches, it's very crunch. I like that crunch. It's good. The crunch is good. Without that crunch, nothing makes any sense. Doo-doo-doo. Also, like I said, I will be finishing the schedule update here in a minute. I think if y'all don't have any more, I think in a minute, I think I'm just going to segue into discussing the, oh wait, hold on. Question, would you rather catch your best, you had to say best male friend? Does that matter, just best friend in general? Would you rather catch your best friend with your mother or sleeping with your sister? Anyone can answer. I'm a fan of soft bacon. Oh, so you like the savory but chewy kind of bacon. I can understand that, Swagfire. That's what a lot of people like, but I like that crunch. I don't burn it, by the way, but I do make it crispy. I'm smoked honey flavors bacon aged to perfection for 10,000 years. Anyone who eats this bacon becomes immortal. Ooh. Yeah, I have to say probably sister would. And back to Raven's question real quick, probably sister. I think it would tick me off more. No, I would rather catch him with my mom in this case. Because sister would just piss me off. Because I'm like, bro, that's my sister. Well, that's true. But, I mean, that makes sense. But we're just talking about hypotheticals. Well, we're literally just talking about hypotheticals, though, Warlock. But I am sorry to hear that, though. What was I gonna say? I got off track. Oh wait, completely blank. Oh yeah, because it would piss me off more. Because like, bro, that's my sister. No, Sealy trying to eat me. Sealy's always trying to eat all the bacon. Although, that's weird. Don't you eat horses, Sealy? Not bacon? It's breakfast time. I got the eggs. I just need the bacon. You don't have toast? Where's your toast at? We need toast in this up in this house. I was going to say something else, but then I realized, oh wait, it's YouTube. Can't say that. No, because YouTube doesn't like anything that doesn't sound like puffy white clouds. But, crap, I forgot you have been spared. Crap, I forgot. You have been spared. I'm back. Welcome back, odd boy. Wait, Raven is my best male friend, so... Ha! Oh, man. Cousins don't count. Oh, man. Makes the squid sausage and toast. What? Squid sausage and toast. My brain's like, what was that? I made bacon with 680 pounds. Wait, I said bacon? I saw, because we're talking about bacon and James said Baron. I accidentally said I made bacon with 680 power with 25, wow, penetration. Oh, okay. Yeah, that ain't too shabby. I ain't gonna lie, James. That ain't too shabby. Holy crap. The cooldown is kind of what scares me the most. Because Baron benefits from amazing cooldown. If you give Baron cooldown, you're winning. Or you're doing the right thing at least. Because he's all about comboing his moves together, and it's really hard to do that when your cooldown is garbage. But apparently bacon is 680 power now. Sealy, no, if you eat me, you will become insane, and your perception of reality would change, and I would become a parasite and slowly take over your body. Wow. That was detailed. 12. Yo, 12, welcome 12. I was trying to read your question. What you got interested in YouTube? What do you mean, 12? You got to I don't understand the question. Yo, Gaming Prime! Welcome, welcome. You'll have to ask again, 12. I'm not sure what you were saying. I know you said Baron, James. I just like saying bacon now because we were already talking about bacon just in general, not as a person, but as a food. And when you said Baron, my brain was like, that's not Baron, that says bacon. Bacon, 680 magical power. 25% per penetration chance. With like 30% cooldown. I think he meant what you got into gaming. What? What got you into YouTube? Ah. Okay. The thing that got me interested in YouTube, besides the fact that I've always been looking for, I think I've said this in my stream about when we were talking about my past. Look at that. What about Bacon Baron? Bacon Baron would be tasty and awesome at the same time. Pun intended. But anyways. Okay. What got me interested in YouTube, I think I said this when I was talking about myself personally in one of my previous ones, but just in case someone hasn't heard it, just in case someone hasn't heard it or heard about this, what got me into YouTube was, one, as my situation, as you can tell with my feet and no arms and stuff here, I don't really have much I can do career-wise. I mean, there are some other things, but most of it requires not only tons of... I'm not saying I don't want to do this, by the way, but I need to be able to make money to survive as well, especially if I want to move out on my own at some point, which most people can do, because they can get a normal job until they get their career going. But that's not a luxury I really have as easy as everyone else. There are things out there, but not really anything that I'm kind of really interested in, and that's something you really want to do even as your normal job. You don't want to go too far away from something that somewhat interests you. Because then it'll be easier for you to work at the job, make more money, be more professional, get up in the ranks for a little while, and that way you're making a good side money at the same time. Because that, most days, that's what happens, sadly, to a lot of people. They get stuck in a job they don't want, which sometimes that you have no choice, by the way. You can't always have your cake and eat it, too. But in my case, I got really lucky. Who is your favorite YouTuber? I'll answer that one after I answer this one, 12. That one's easy. That question's a lot less winded than this question. That's a lot less winded. Actually, it's... no... And yes, Raven Guard, unless you're talking to everybody as well, Twal, then they can answer it too. Raven says the big Markamoo himself. I like him too. He's my... Hope you know, if you ever see my video, Bark, don't take this personally, but he's my second, technically. Second place person. And that I like. And then that one you just said, Odd Boy, that's my third place person. That's my third place person I like. And then it goes from there. To everyone else. Actually, no. I hate to say this about the Pewds, but I don't know. No, actually, he's probably fourth. No, sorry, bro. If you see this too, sorry, bro. He's actually fourth on my list because third is Stumped. I'll say that real quick. Third is Stumped. If he did, I'd say hello and also probably freak the hell out. Not literally freak out, but you might see me have a hard time talking all of a sudden because that's something I'm still not good with. Talking to people I kind of look up to very easily. So, if the real one himself showed up all of a sudden, that would be... no offense, he wouldn't be using his account anyways, even if he did. Because that's for his own protection. And for mine as well. Because you never know what might happen. You never know. Plus, it would give me unneeded attention too early. Which might ruin my chances. Because you don't want to grow too fast as a YouTube channel. That can actually hurt you. Yeah, right, that one. Yeah, right, that one would be, that would probably be one of the names, but that, I think that one would be too obvious. But, LOL. One thing YouTubers don't know is go-to streamers with low viewers. But they do that not because they're being mean, though, Odd Boy. They're doing that to protect us. No, that should not be a trend, Odd Boy. I can't defend that. I cannot vouch for that. There's a reason why they don't do that, and it's not because they don't want to help us. Trust me. Markamoo and all of them, all of these guys have always wanted to help people like this, and they help us in certain ways. I'd rather go against an Eldar than a Space Marine. I'm going to answer that one real quick. But, just because I don't know, Space Marines are terrifying. Eldar are smart, but they're not as OP. Well, at least not in the same way. At least with an Eldar, I know what to expect. A Space Marine does not care. They will go to the brink of existence to kill you. So, exactly, Odd Boy. I know that's that's how I say it. Wait, why haven't I been saying that? That's what I call it. That's how I say it. I don't say it exact because I also don't want to always say exactly how they say it, because that's their saying. That's not mine. So, I don't like to do that kind of stuff. So when I say it, I'll alter it a little bit, just so it sounds a little different, but everyone still knows what I'm talking about. But back to the original question, the hard question that Twal asked. The one about joining YouTube. Like I was saying, in my position, it's hard to get a real easy job to be able to work on the side and earn regular money. And stuff. So, it's easier to... it's easier when you have a normal body and you start YouTube because you have that fallback ability. I, however, do not. So what drew... we Space Marines are really hard to kill. I know, Raven. Wanna verse my Baron one-shot Baron? I'll try it later. I'll try versing it later, James. If you're still on when this ends, if you want. Jane, she almost killed us. Oh, Jane always almost kills everybody. Jane's the only thing that can kill anything. But anyways, we'll talk about her in another vlog that will literally just be called Jane. And we'll discuss who she is. But not right now. My favorite YouTuber is first Dantum? I don't know if I said that right. Then Stampy Cat. then the big one. See that one, then Think Noodles, and then that one, the one that Oddboy just said, the Jackaboy himself. That one I had to say because there's not really a way to alter that one. I guess I could say Sean Septicon. That one don't sound as good. but no, it's but yeah, he's my favorite. That's also the person who inspired me too. I've also been to his do you have 90 minutes? But because I had to go. I may have not met him in person, but I still had to go. Because I wasn't able to get VIP tickets in time. Because I didn't know it was coming to North Carolina until it was too late. But anyways, that being said, that's not the main reason. I just wanted to answer that real quick back to the other question for that one, since he already said the name in the chat. Oh, Dan Team Deathmatch. Okay, actually, yeah, shout out to him too. I'm subscribed to him too. I think. That might have been my old channel. I actually might have to resubscribe to that one. Because I have 2 channels. One's not streaming. The other one was my original channel before I became a streamer. That's where originally I just used to watch YouTube videos on. So he's on that one. But he's not on this one. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm going to have to get that one back. Because that is something I did have. You're so short, I know. I know, right? I mean, I couldn't say that. To me, he's a giant. That one moment where Mark can sit in a room and be the tallest person. Because I'm in the room. Oh, man. That would be fantastic. That's something, if I ever meet him, me and him have to make that joke. We have to make the joke that finally, someone's shorter than him. Oh, great. I'm freaking out. No, I'm just kidding. I like to clap a lot. I don't know. It's my ADHD. I get hyper. I'm going to go get Baron full cooldown with more. No, that might not work, James. You already have a pretty good one. If it ain't broke, James, don't fix it. You already have, if it already feels like it's demolishing, leave it alone. Because that's how it happened with Anubis when I finally found his build. It just felt like it. It just felt like, this is what I want. I want to improve upon this without breaking the other 2 benefits. He is, but not as short as I am. I'm the shortest. Oh no, Pennywise has joined. You'll all float too. We're all gonna die. Crazy Clown has joined. What you think, are not Scarlet King stronger than Jane? Or no, Jane's stronger. Jane is stronger than everything. Remember, even I have a hard time with Jane. Jane is the be-end all end all for right now. She is our biggest threat as a Guardian Core. For now. There might be others that'll get born in the future for the storyline as we go on as a channel. Not right now, though. I don't want to do too many. I was tall until he did a video. Yeah, he is. I think most Swedish are really tall, actually. Or am I wrong about that? What's your favorite car? Technically the Dodge Viper. But unless you get it custom ordered, it's not made anymore. So technically the Dodge Challenger. But it would be the Viper if I could have my way. It would be a purple with platinum silver wheels with a black stripe going, but I don't know, I'd probably not make it a stripe. A stripe is too bland. With some kind of like awesome lion or something decal. I don't know. I'd figure it out. I'd figure out what I want on it. But basically a Dodge Viper. Skyline. Yeah, Skylines are good. If I want a car like that, yeah, that's like the best import, right? That's what it's considered. Yeah, that's like the best import car there is. Skylines. If you want a car that's reliable, that's also heavy moddable, like extremely moddable, you want a Skyline. Skylines are brilliant. I still like Dodge Vipers better though. You don't like Vipers, but you like the Hellcat? What kind of atrocity is this? No, I'm just kidding. JK Oddboy. I mean, everyone has their own. I like that you put Doge Hellcat instead of Dodge. Or was that on purpose? I don't like the Doge Vipers. I like the Doge Hellcats. Ardnot, how would you battle Big John? Wah! Actually, the Supra MK4 is a great car, and it's also heavily moddable. Well, it is, yeah. A lot of cars like that are heavy moddable. It's just I guess when I say heavy moddable, I guess I should say easier for some than others. If you're a beginner, I don't know, I'd probably still recommend the Skyline and then the Supra as a secondary. Because I think the Supra is it's still way moddable, but I think it's a little more complicated. But not by much. We're not saying by a lot, to be honest. Like maybe, yeah, and see, I agree with Twal as well. Like I said, the Supra is also a great car. Super great car. Get it? The Supra is super. Sorry, I had to do it. That was so horrible. Supra. Either way, the Skyline is a great car, especially the R34. Oof. So many different models, too. That's also kind of why, and this is just personal, like I said, I don't say one is better than the other in general, because it's all personal preference to the user and the driver. But that's another reason why I like Skylines. There's different versions. They have so many different versions. Big John is too intelligent to be left alive. Maybe, but I would have to think about how to handle that. Because it's not normally you find, hey, look, it's Sneaky Plays is back. Yo, welcome, bro. Welcome, Sneaky Plays. Welcome back. Welcome to the vlog. Obi-Wan just disses Sparta me off the bridge into a Sarlacc pit. He had the high ground, obviously, and I was Count Dooku. Yes! Someone already had my idea. We're going to be doing that next time we get a chance. That's our goal next time. I'm going to dis-Sparta somebody with one of the Jedis or Sith into the Sarlacc pit. After we do the co-op. We're going to do the co-op first. Mace Windu. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. Exactly. But yes, it has been some time, Sneaky Plays. It has definitely been some time. It's completely fine. Like I said, I'm always here. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Flying, probably. Either that or the ability to breathe under the ocean all the time. So basically, either be like Aquaman or be like Superman, just with only one power from each. So either I'd like to be able to swim, because I can technically swim. I just not good at it, or never wanted to learn how with this body. But without being able to breathe for a lot longer and being good at breathing holding my breath underwater, it would never be reasonable. So probably breathing, yeah, so probably flying is still my preference, but just wondering, how good is your computer? Decent, Artbone, but not great. I don't really know how to gauge it properly because I'm not an expert, but I will say, I don't know if you've been seeing my streams on Total War Warhammer 2, but I have the middle ground. I'm not like Markamu or Jackaboy's level of computer, or even the half of the other YouTubers who do a lot bigger videos than I do and better quality. Either way, I'm about mid-tier. But it is, since I got this PC specifically. Oh, thank you for saying that, Sneaky Plays. It's been in there a while. I don't know how. Has it been that long? Was the tree not there when you were here last? Wow, that'd be a first, because most people know about the tree at this point. The tree's been there for a while. Freezing time would be mine. That's a good one. I think that's something most people would say, because freezing time is OP. You could just be like, nope, don't want that to happen. Click, snap your fingers, like Thanos with the gauntlet on, and it just stops time. I think that's what most people do, but I feel you. I feel you. I don't know, I think the reason why I would like flying more than any of that is because you can get more out of flying than you can anything else. Freezing time only really works for altering time, for one, or saving yourself from a disaster or someone you love, which is fine. That's one of the main reasons for getting it. Because you can't rewind time, you can only freeze it. But you can alter it in that moment while frozen if you have that ability. That's just usually assumed that comes along with it. Let me read something real quick. I haven't played Jurassic World in a while, Sneaky Plays. We might bring it back in the future. But right now, because I don't know if you know Sneaky Plays, I've been doing PC now. I have my PC's literally right there. My desktop is sitting right there beneath the desk right there. If I had a way of showing it off right now, I would. And if anyone wants to see my setup again in the future, since I did it really early in the channel, when there wasn't really a reason for it yet, if anyone wants to see my new setup, and see my computer and what I have, you won't be able to really see what's inside of it totally, except for inside the glass part. But let me see what I missed. Well, I had my PC for about 4 to 5 years, and it was a decent PC, but I changed one part and it's a beast. Yeah, that's really all you ever really need. And mine, I think the only thing actually I need 2 parts for mine, but I'm only missing 2 parts and mine will be a king of computers. But I've already got the computer, and that's the good part. That's why I got the computer first. Turns out I gave him something that gives him more attack speed with just over 2180 health, almost full mana per second, full cooldown. I've also put on a couple penetrations for tanks. That does sound pretty good, James, but I don't know. I still think your other build was better. Because you don't want Baron Samedi to have health. He's a mage. There's no point in him having all that health. And mana per second. Like, you don't need to regenerate your mana. Most people never go mana per second in Smite, because it's not, except for certain gods who need to keep it at that moment for longer, it's not really helpful. Baron isn't one of those either. Since he's a combo mage, which is all about doing his damage in a couple of hits, all at once, having mana per second is not really helpful. But that, I mean, that's really up to you. Like I said, it's all user preference. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast? Wait, what did I miss? I missed something about Mr. Beast. We talking about the orc? Or are we just talking about someone named Mr. Beast? Or are we talking about... Or is that a YouTuber? And maybe if it's a YouTuber, I've never heard of it. But I've probably watched a video or two. Some YouTube channels I'm not resubscribed to yet. Because since I made the new channel about almost 2 years ago now. Since I may be hella close to that car. Supernova, I will die while seeing a beautiful phenomenon. The mana per second is not a main thing, comes with items. That's fine, but I still think you're building him a little too tanky and a little too much cooldown. You already said you had 30% cooldown reduction. That's quite a lot for Baron already, James. So I still think having like 680 magical power, 25% penetration with 30% cooldown. I think that sounds the most well balanced, because Baron has to kind of sit in this Goldilocks zone of items for him to... Oh, so James knows who it is. Mr. Beast is an awesome YouTuber. Oh, okay, I'll check him out later then. So technically I've never seen him probably, Sneaky Plays, because I've never heard that name before. I probably have. Oh, your cat in Minecraft died? That does suck. You don't know, so I'm not going to hold that against you. And I am okay with it now at this point. But my cat in real life died. A while ago. I say a while. It's only been... What? Barely a month now? That sucks. That sucks. F for respect. I agree. Yeah, pay F for respect for good old Kira. He'll always be the best cat in existence. Bacon hit the wrong button. He hit D. It's like right next to F. But, yeah, for good old Kira. He'll always be missed. Dang, rest in peace, your cat. Hopefully he did have a great life. It was a he. He did have a great life. It was great. Who's your favorite Minecraft player? Myself. No, I'm just kidding. No. I actually don't know. Since I don't really watch, I don't know. That happens. You were probably typing really fast and just hit D instead. Since I don't really watch many Minecraft players, I mean, the only people I really watch are you two all, James, and then the two big boys themselves, Jack and Pewds. So, I don't really have a favorite Minecraft player right now. Because, I mean, I guess the closest one would be you and James. Because y'all are really good at Minecraft, so watching the stuff y'all create is pretty awesome. Although on the other offhand, watching Jack and Pewds die constantly and get wrecked by some of the most basic things in Minecraft is the greatest thing ever. Because it's so much fun to watch. But that being said, I still think I prefer, when it comes to Minecraft, I think I prefer more actual serious building and making up a base and building crazy structures that you want to build, like we're doing, like SCP and Lambda 1 from Godzilla. So I would still have to say you and James are still probably my more favorite Minecraft players. Just because I prefer to watch actual projects. Now, Jack is in third because he does build some cool things. I mean, he built a giant pint of Guinness on the water that he could be launched out of like a cannon. So, that right there alone is just, I have to respect that hilariousness and stuff. Oh, I like your, I love both your Minecrafts, James and Twal. Y'all are pretty good. I like what I learn most of what I'm learning from y'all anyways, whether we're playing together or I'm watching your videos, because I have no idea how to do half of the things y'all do in Minecraft. So I'm slowly learning it through your videos and playing with you guys in the same lobby. So I'm getting there. Cause I'm super noob. I'm super nub. I'm good at avoiding death in Minecraft most of the time. Not in the beginning, I'm not, when I first start with nothing. But once I get established, I can avoid it. I want to make a Call of Duty Zombie Perks Jingles tier list. Huh? Be careful with that though, Sneaky Plays. Sometimes when you make jingle lists, if you're talking about on YouTube, sadly with the way things are today, you'll probably get in trouble. You shouldn't, but you would. Because YouTube is when it comes to that. The meme or the person. But when I load the images, it won't load. That might be because maybe they're even taking... At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if YouTube's taking measures to even keep certain things from being even used. Which makes sense. Still kind of bullcruddy, depending on where it's coming from and who it is. I can understand other content creators that are trying to get their way up, big or small. But when it's from a AAA company and that company beats you down as an individual, I'll never agree with that. I will never agree with that because that ain't fair, and that's not fair business. That's called what do you call it? That's black market business almost. That's not the word I was looking for, by the way. What is that called? Aggressive business? No. There's a certain word in the business industry for that type of... You use a certain type of aggressive style to push certain ways and get rid of other people in your business. Ardon, do you know what a Karen is? No? I do not. What's your favorite game to play? That's actually a hard question. Favorite game to play right now is probably what you mean, so I'm putting a bit of lifesteal on Baron because one of his abilities is lifesteal, but it's still got 600 full cooldown with... So you lost a little bit of your penetration. That's okay with Baron. You really don't need a lot of pen with Baron to begin with because he has a lot of tick damage. But back to what I was saying, or the question that Twal asked. Right now, my favorite game to play would probably be... Actually, you know what? Other than... I have to say this. All of my PC games, because I never got to really play PC until this past year. So, all of my PC games are my favorite game right now. But as far as, like, in general, I actually do want to say somewhat Minecraft now. Because I am getting back into Minecraft. I'm starting to enjoy it more now that I have my own world. and I'm building up on Lambda 1 on the side of SCP when I'm in James's world, which we're doing next Sunday. Anakin bacon with uwu. What is it? I love that's become such a weird saying. Uwu, uwu. It's so Japanese. It comes from the Japanese. Like, I can't do it because I don't have my voice can't do that really high pitched Japanese. Like, it's like the oh wow meme. Oh wow. Kind of like that. That was pretty good though. I did pretty good that time. Maybe I've gotten better. I have been voice acting a lot in my videos that I can do it in. That wasn't even a soundboard. Oh man. Sealy, help me explain what Karen is to Ardnot. I don't know if I want to know. Oh, is an entitled parent. I mean, technically, parents are somewhat entitled to some things, but not YouTube. Sorry, Nani? Nani? What? God, you type too fast, Sealy. Slow down when you're typing, Sealy. You type so fast, some of your sentences. Oh, uwu upside down is in an M. It is. It really is. Gamers. Though we gamers killed them all in the war. Ah, okay. In the war. Good add-on there, Sealy. Good add-on. You would ever meet working in a fast food restaurant. Oh, I think I might have seen this video. Now. After Raven kind of said that, because I've seen a lot of things about fast food stuff on YouTube before, and I think I know what you're talking about now. I didn't know what that was specifically. I just saw it on a passing fancy. Now this is pod racing. Wait, can I do it? Now this is pod racing. Nope, that wasn't it. I'm trying to voice act Anakin. Now this is pod race. Nope, that broke up. God dang it. I'll get better eventually. I gotta practice some more. The light voices, because I'm not as light voiced as I used to be when I was young, the light voices actually mess me up now. If they're a certain pitch. My neighbor is one of them. Oh my god. Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like from what you were explaining earlier, I would not doubt it. Guns up and load up. Guns up and load up. We got some. Oh no. Guns up and load up. We got some first wreck. That's. What does that have to do with what we're talking about, Silly? I don't even think you know what that is. At least I hope not. Although it's not really totally a bad thing. There is innocent versions. IG-100 Mana Guard. Or not. I would be an awesome reinforcement. But, yeah, actually, IG-100, that would... Yeah. Isn't he the one that calls all humans meatbags in Star Wars? Meatbag. Or something like meat sack or something? Like, isn't he the robot that considers all humans extremely inefficient and extremely inferior to him? Because I remember there was a Star Wars robot that was extremely hated humans. He calls us meatbags. He hunts us as game, as a bounty hunter. Is that who that is? Or who that represents? HK-47 and Mr. Bones did that. Oh! Okay. Okay. I'll have to look them up. 500k versus 500k gamers. I think the gamers are going to win. All that's going to happen from the first team is them just admiring their fur. I'm going to put it that way, to be nice. Because, I don't want to go into that subject. That is not a subject for all ears. So that's not something we're going to go deep into. But I still think the gamers would win. Because gamers, even though we're not the same in real life as we are in video games, I still think gamers have a better chance at winning that battle. they will be easy prey. I don't know if you were talking about what he just said or what we were talking about, but either way, that's perfect. And yes, they will be. Imagine where they're hanging out, and out of nowhere, the gamers come out in power armor and 40k. Exactly. But here's the ironic thing. This is why it's going to be a hilarious fight to watch either way. The power armor that they're wearing and 40k stuff they're wearing is made out of cardboard. It's not real 40k stuff because in real life 40k does not exist. So gamers versing furries in real life would not have real 40k weapons. So they'd all be cardboard. Or paper mache. Or not, who you going to call? The Ghostbusters? Why do I need them? I don't have a ghost though. Do I? By the way, I'm probably one of, except for Twal himself and probably James, probably the only, and maybe Bacon, probably the only one who understood that sentence right there, at least wholeheartedly, right as soon as they heard it. Younger generations are like, what's Ghostbusters? I got the Neff Dominator, my guy. These nuts. Got him. Oh my gosh. Boo. My armor's not made out of cardboard. Well, you took time on yours. We're not talking about people who have time to make a real... I mean, I doubt it's made out of iron, so... make a realistic looking 40k armor. We're not talking about like just 40k. Also, we gotta keep in mind it wouldn't just be 40k, it'd be just gamers in general dressed up as their favorite characters, thinking this is gonna give them powers. So, it's like, maybe if New Generation saw a female remake, they might know Ghostbusters and Twinkies. That's so messed up. To be honest, I don't know. The remake is a little odd. I don't mind the all-female cast because they are the daughters and the descendants of the original people. But that being said, I don't know if I still like the movie as a whole, and I have seen it. It's not a bad movie. I don't like to say that about a lot of movies. There's very few movies I will grant the word of saying they're truly bad. It's just not great at all. It's like mediocre. If you're looking for something to have fun with the family, perfect. And it's fun to watch. But I kind of treat it the same way I treat Godzilla. Iron Man. You notice I looked at that for a brief second, answered it, and didn't even look back. I'm like, Iron Man. I love Batman. Don't get me wrong. I love Batman. Bruce is amazing and extremely intelligent. But technically so is Tony. Don't get it twisted. Even the movie version may act like somewhat like a douche. Sometimes. Except for when he's handling Peter and acting like a dad to him. If you actually read the comic books about Iron Man, he actually is just basically Bruce Wayne for Marvel. Just he has robots. Which kind of, in my opinion, that's the one thing that makes him better. Because he has... And this is the only reason why I like him above Bruce, because I'll say one thing in Bruce's defense here in a second. Batman. That I do like better about Batman than Iron Man. Even though Iron Man as a whole I like better. The one thing that Tony has going for him better is, well, armored Iron Man suits that are agile enough for him to still do martial arts in, that he does know, and it is in the comic books that he does know martial arts, just like Bruce Wayne, and he's really good at it too. So getting kneed in the face by a power armor is not fun. Someone who knows Muay Thai. And kickboxing and several other... He's a millionaire. He's taken a lot of classes. But he's actually really good. The movie kind of showed this off when it showed Tony fighting in those rings against... how did I forget his name? Everyone's gonna stab me now because I forgot his name. The what's his name? Not Bucky. Bucky is the other big is War Machine. What's his name? Shoot, his assistant. Batman can defeat Superman, yes, but so can Iron Man. It'd actually be easier for Iron Man because all he'd have to do would infuse his repulsor blasters with kryptonite. It'd be over in seconds. It would be like he would beat him faster than Batman would. Because the Iron Man suits hit as hard as Superman does. Well, the newer ones do. Not the original one didn't. But the newer one hits as hard as Superman. And that coupled with the fact that Tony's going to lace that entire energy system with energized kryptonite, he going to beat Clark in the face. Because you also got to keep in mind, who was it he fought recently? Thanos. Iron Man can beat Thanos if he has the right suit. It's kind of the same thing. It's like I said, Bruce and him are the same thing. They'll win if they have the right equipment. Because they don't have superpowers. They have suits. And equipment and special gadgets and stuff like that. So if they have the right Batman, exactly. Batman, man. But if you have the right, if either of them have the right equipment for the right situation, they're gonna stomp whoever they're fighting. And the reason why this is because they have the one thing most heroes don't have. Because most heroes have powers, and powers does make you slightly lazy. So they're more intelligent than any other opponent out there. Like, way more intelligent. Batman wins that. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but Captain America's not going to win against Batman. It comes back to what I said. Cap is too used to being Captain America. He may be one of the best combat-oriented soldiers out there, and he does know soldier tactics, but he's going against one of the smartest heroes in DC history. And also, sorry to say, everyone thinks Cap, but it's not. It's not. This has actually been done in a Versus video. Cap lost. Because Batman outsmarted him, like he always does. That's what Tony and Bruce do. That's how they beat their opponent, which even in real life, which is why I respect them the most, and they're my favorite heroes. Both of them are my favorite superheroes. Whether you're talking about DC or Superman versus Goku. Technically, from what we've seen, Superman wins. But here's the thing. Raven Guard, you are correct. But I want to iterate something right now. Because I didn't like that video on YouTube. That video was so dumb. It made sense. I ain't gonna lie. It made sense. But some of it seemed... no, actually, James, that's not what happened. They did 2 different videos because people got pissed on YouTube. The original first Versus video had Superman win. But there's a reason, and I'm going to tell you right now why. And it was because they made Goku... granted, Goku is dumb. But not when it comes to fighting. He may be dumb when it comes to math, anything that has to do with intelligence. But when it comes to fighting... Goku wins every time. But the video, and the guy who did the video, no, that's not true, Sealy. That's not why Superman won. It was because the circumstances, the creator of the video put on Goku. He basically forced Goku to, one, no offense, if we're talking about full Goku at this point, and I think this was made before Super Saiyan God Goku. He is. And this is why I say Goku wins every time. But you want to know why he won? It was the most cheapest thing ever. Goku was beating his ass. Excuse my language. I'm probably going to get demonetized for that one word. He was so I might as well say it now. He was beating his ass. Wait, okay, Ardnot, I'm going to head out. I need to read this real quick. Bacon said something. Okay, Ardnot, I'm going to head out. I need to recharge my batteries. Alright, Bacon. I will see you in the next stream, bro. Thank you for joining. I'm probably going to be wrapping this up here in a little bit anyways. Probably after we talk about this real quick. Because Goku always wins. That video was a total sham. Goku always wins. No matter who he's fighting. I'm just going to say that before I explain why it was cheap and what happened. Because Twal is right, Raven is right, I'm right, everyone in history who says Goku is right. Because the only situation which happened in the video, which was so stupid, because once again this is assuming that this means that the person who made the video assumed that Goku was as stupid in combat as he is in a car. Which he's not. He is a Saiyan. He is born, genetically born, bred, whatever you want to call it, to be a killing machine at heart, even though he's a good guy, and just a war master, a fighting master, a martial arts master, the ability to blow up planets. It's like, but here's what happened. So two things happened in the video. One I agree with, the other one I don't. One I totally agree with. The first instance is during the fight while Goku is stomping Superman. Maybe that's strong words, but it looked like it. He knocks Superman through, I think, like a Lex Luthor building or something, and Kryptonite lands on the ground. Superman gets weakened. Goku lands next to him. Now, we all know what Vegeta would have done if it was Vegeta. And I agree with that. Well, I don't know. I've never seen Ultra Instinct Goku, actually. Or Ultra Instinct. Actually, I think Super Saiyan God would destroy Superman even in his strongest form. But that wasn't created when the video was made. So it wasn't in the video or considered. Which is fine. But that's not what irked me. The first one I'm going to explain made sense. So after he knocked him through the building, Goku versus Thanos. Goku. Unless Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet intact and all of the stones, Goku's going to beat his teeth in. He can't even shoot blasts at Goku. Goku could just sit up there and go, boo, 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 just straight down and erase Thanos from existence without the need of the gauntlets. But no, this is the one thing everyone needs to always remember, and it will always be this way, probably for a very long time, is there is only one person, hypothetically, and because he's a joke anime, I can't really totally count him as an opponent against Goku. There's only one person who beats Goku in a battle. You know who it is? It's from a Japanese anime, One Punch Man. Literally the only person. Because it's only going to take one punch. And no matter who it is, it's just built into his genetics. So, only person. Literally the only person. But that doesn't really count. Because that anime is not really trying to be well, it is and it isn't. It's not really trying to be Saitama. Yeah, Saitama. The anime is the only anime that you could legitimately say has more OP people than Dragon Ball. But it's the only one. Literally. Everything else is instant Goku. But back to what I was saying. I want to kind of finish this so we can start wrapping this up, because it has been going on for almost 2 hours now, and that's about the normal. Thanos with full gauntlet versus Goku full form. Well, Goku can change realities in full form, so once again, Thanos just gets torn to pieces. Because in Goku in God form, or God Saiyan form, I guess is what you call it, the blue form, he's able to instantaneously jump from one reality to the other. He doesn't even need to snap his finger. It happens at a thought. Like the moment the thought enters his mind, he gone. He gone. He gone. Goku Ultra Instinct would wreck One Punch Man. Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen Goku in Ultra Instinct. I never saw him get it. I know Gohan ended up with it, but he doesn't use it properly. He never does, because they ruined Gohan's character. But even, I mean, they're bringing him back, but he still feels butchered to a certain extent. He is getting better though. I've never actually seen the new series. Is that in the new series that he gets Ultra Instinct as well? What does that cause him to be able to do, Twal? Yeah, no, he's had it before, Sealy. That's actually one of his main things. But his dad can use it way better. Yeah. Yeah, and see, Gohan has that. He's used it before, but he can't maintain it. He can only be in it for like maybe 2 minutes. Maybe. Maybe. That's why I hate what they did to Gohan. Gohan used to be on par, even as a young child, with his dad. And now he's just one of the weakest things out there. So sad. Ultra Instant is basically ultimate dodge. Oh, well then yeah. If Saitama can't hit him, then yes, you are correct as hell. At that point, then once again, Goku's back on top. And it doesn't take much, because like I said, Goku's already been OP for years. He doesn't have it? I'm pretty sure he's had it. I think y'all don't remember your Dragon Ball Z. Y'all are too used to the new series. He had it back in the original series, in GT. What? Yes, he did. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then? Oh. Then I must be thinking of something else. Yeah, because he never had silver hair, that's for sure. So what am I thinking about? What mode am I thinking about? What's it? I don't think it's called Mystic Form. Mystic Gohan. Ah. I could have sworn Ultra Instinct was a thing back in Dragon Ball Z. They just changed how it is. But I don't know. I'm more likely I'm wrong, because I haven't seen any of that series in literally years. So, doesn't matter to me. No, don't hit me about Dragon Ball. I have read and seen it all. Yeah, it's fine. I don't doubt it. I just feel like, because that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not trying to prove it or anything, but I just feel like that was a thing briefly, but it was, I don't know. Maybe it is just Mystic Gohan, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. Mastered Ultra Instinct or Ultra Instant is mega broken. Superman Prime 1 million, what? Superman Prime 1 million, oh, versus Goku. Ooh. Ooh, God. I think the world just suffers in that battle. I don't think anyone wins that battle. I think we all lose that battle. That battle destroys the universe. I'm gonna get off now. I'm getting tired. I'll catch you later. Alright, James. Or Cosmic Armor Superman. That one won't be as good. Goku will still beat Cosmic Armor Superman. The first one you said was a lot better. Yo, John! That's funny. James just is about to head out. He's getting tired. John's like, hello! But, oh yeah, back to the dumbness of why Superman won that video and he shouldn't have. Okay, first instance. I'm gonna go real quick. Gohan gets Mystic. So that must be what it is. Maybe I'm just being crazy. Mastered Ultra Instant Goku would never be hit. I mean, we all know he's gonna master it. Although, to be honest, is that fair though? Could the series really allow him to master that? Probably not. Because if they did, wouldn't that just mean now Goku can't even be beat by his own characters in his own series anymore? Because nobody else has this mastered? So it's like, at that point, he's Broly. At that point, you don't mess with that. Like, at that point, Goku is the be-and-all, end-all. I'm sitting building my model boat. Oh, nice. He already did. So it's like, so what do we do now? What do you do? What kind of villain? This is also why I don't watch Dragon Ball anymore. I love it to death, but that's kind of why. Xlitz? Yeah, Xlitz YT. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the vlog. My day is going good. I hope yours is. Welcome, welcome, X-Lits. I probably didn't say your name right. Forgive me if I did. If I didn't. What was I saying? But yeah, it's like, okay, so this is part of the reason why I also don't watch Dragon Ball anymore, is because what villain do you give him? What are we going to give him that matches something like that? Something that is impossible to hit. Because when you get down to brass tacks of physics and just normal, whether it's fake physics or real physics, if you can't hit something, you're never going to destroy it. So it's like, you have to watch the Tournament of Power. The new Broly versus Thanos. I still Broly. Goku. No, but I've watched him fight Jiren, though. But if he had mastered Ultra Instinct, Jiren wouldn't have beat him. Because Jiren wouldn't have been able to hit him unless Jiren knows it. Now, if Jiren knows it too, then I guess I could see that. But then it just comes down to, oh, they both have to have the same move to even be fair to each other. Because I know the Jiren fight. I've never watched it. I've seen clips of it on YouTube. I've never watched the episode. Just seen, like, the main parts of the fight on YouTube as, like, really badass clips. But, I don't know. Wait, Raven Guard, what do you mean he can't transform into the form? You talking about Broly can't transform? Why? Then he's not Broly. If Broly can't transform into, I've ate 10,000 steroid bottles, then that's not Broly. Oh, man. Alright, now look at my comment on the next villain. What? The next villain is called Moro. His ability is to take away the energy of the Saiyans, preventing them from transforming. Oh, okay, alright, fine. But, I mean, other than that, what are they going to do after that? It's like, I feel like Dragon Ball should have just ended. As much as people wanted it to continue, I just feel like that wasn't a good idea. I feel like, yeah, as bad as GT was, oh, John says he's calling it a night too. You getting tired, John, as well? Alright, man. I'm fixing to call it myself. We're like 8 minutes away from being 2 hours on this video, so I'm calling it a night. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, John, you have a good night, bro. Thanks for joining. Broly still gets his mega steroid form. Yeah. Because, like I said, it ain't Broly unless he's eating a dump truck of steroids. A dump truck full of steroids. Ran out of glue, lol. Oh, yeah. That's kind of how it is when I was building my Warhammer models. If I run out of glue, I just leave it alone and take a break. And just call it. But, Goku versus gods. Goku is a god. What you mean? Without losing that Saiyan power, Goku is a god. At this point, Goku himself could be in Smite. Which would probably be real broken, to be honest. I don't want to ever see that. So, Hi-Rez, if you ever see this video, don't do that. Don't ever put Goku in Smite. I will have an aneurysm. Because he'll be so bloody broken, even compared to the other gods. Because all he's going to have to do is use his ultimate, which we all know what it'll be. It'll either be the Spirit Bomb, or it'll be the bloody Kamehameha. So he'll either shoot you from across the map, or he'll drop a team-killing giant spear on the entire team. Yo, Joker Ho-Ho, welcome. Oh, man. I would be a horrible Smite character. I'd rather have Kratos in that case. At least that's fair. Congrats on 300, bro. Thank you, Joker Ho-Ho. Welcome, welcome. No, Dragon Ball Heroes is utter garbage. Wait, what? What is Dragon Ball Heroes? Is this a new game? Tis new game? Tis new game. I'll have to look this up. I didn't know there was a new Dragon Ball Heroes game. Also, you spelled that wrong, Sealy. A Space Marine Broly are not... Why you gotta make nightmares come true, Raven? It's okay. Oh, it's okay? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. but I'm gonna take y'all's word for it. Not like Super. I don't know. I think the best, at least if we're talking about fighting games or anything like that, story games, there hasn't really been it. And since Budokai's days, there hasn't been a true, or Tenkaichi as well. Since those days, there hasn't been a true good, what's it called? True good story Dragon Ball yet. Fighting game wise, I think the best Dragon Ball fighting game that will be always the best Dragon Ball game is now Dragon Ball Fighters, or Fighter Z, however you want to say it. Because it's fluent. Yeah, it's in a 2D screen with 3D characters, but it's fluent. It's fast paced. It makes you feel like you're doing Dragon Ball Z moves. There's no lag in the stuff. Dragon Ball Hero is basically what you didn't even say. Silly, you didn't finish your sentence. It's a show based on a game. Not like Super, it's a show based on a game. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll have to try it out. You said it's a show based on a game? Oh, okay. Never heard that before. I'll have to look this up. Wait, do you think the next villain can be Omega Shenron in Dark Dragon Ball? We already did Shenron, didn't we? In GT? You don't want to do the same people, Sealy. We already did the Dark Dragon Balls. Unless GT has been written out. If GT no longer is canon, then I guess technically we could do this. We could bring Shenron back, but this time make him look better, please. He looked so stupid in GT. Okay, well then in that case, then yeah, then we could do that. Bring back Omega Shenron with the Dark Dragon Balls. I'm okay with that, but they better make Shenron look really badass this time. He looked so dumb. No matter even final form or his first form, he looked so dumb in GT. They butchered the heck out of him. He did not seem threatening at all. Gogeta and Broly before the movie weren't canon. True. That's true. Which means, oh, that's true. So, has fusion happened in the new series yet? Is fusion a thing yet? Like true fusion? Like Gogeta fusion, not Vegito. Gogeta. Is there been a Gogeta Super Saiyan God? Like Vegeta and Goku both in Super Saiyan God form, then merged together? That sounds pretty scary, to be honest. Or if they were both Ultra Instinct. Gogeta? No thanks. Because Gogeta's already fast as hell. Yeah, Gogeta is canon. I figured Gogeta was canon, because wasn't Gogeta in Dragon Ball Z, right? Didn't they fuse to try to fight Boo at one point? Yeah, so that one's canon. Gogeta's canon. It's the other one you're talking about. Broly wasn't real true canon until they officially decided, yeah, you know what, we'll make him canon. Everyone prefers him anyways. In the movie they fuse. No, that was Vegito. Oh, it was? That was Vegito who fought Boo? Okay. Oh, so the Broly movie made him canon. Wait a minute. Broly movie? Oh, you're talking about for Broly. In the movie, they fuse. Okay. So, really, wow. So I guess that does mean Gogeta wasn't until GT. Wow, I never even thought about that, to be honest. I never even realized that Gogeta was also locked to GT. So thank gosh they brought it back in the movie for the new series so it could stay canon, because there was nothing wrong with Gogeta as a whole. Plus that sets up for Gotenks later. Still weird, by the way. Gotenks is such an odd character. Also a GT oddity. Janemba is still not canon. I want Janemba back. That's because Janemba technically takes place in GT. So, or during GT as far as movies are concerned. So yeah, I don't think you'll ever get Janemba as canon. Even though Janemba was scary as hell. I actually did like Janemba somewhat. That was a scary demon. But no, he is not canon. Because that was GT. Anything that seems that was locked GT-wise, unless it's been revamped or redone in the new series that's out now, it's not canon anymore, so. He's such a cool character. He really was. I liked playing him in all the games, too. In the fighting games. I don't think he was in Dragon Ball. Oh, no, he wasn't, because that didn't go up to GT. It only went up to Boo. And that special Boo that was in the story. So it only went up to Boo. So yeah, so that's why he wasn't in Dragon Ball FighterZ either. He would have been a cool character for Dragon Ball FighterZ, I think, with the way he fights. Like, that would have been a better game for him to be in than the one he was in. The one that was behind his back in third person. That one, and it was okay, but not great. Let's see, but I want Super Saiyan 4 canon as well since Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta looked badass. Well, Super Saiyan 4 is canon. That's God form. Unless that's something else I don't even know what exists now. Because there is some things I have, like I said, I have not been watching the new series. But if you're talking about the blue form's canon. It replaced Super Saiyan 4. Oh, you said Super Saiyan 4. The ape one. The one with the red hair, the red chest, the red hairy chest. I never really liked that form. It didn't really make a lot of sense because it wasn't really a Super Saiyan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, Sealy. I never liked that form because that's not a Super Saiyan. That's a Saiyan perfectly mastering his ape form. You can even look at it. Remember how he got that form in the first place? It was when he transformed into an ape in GT, even though GT is still bad. And ended up mastering it because wasn't it Pan? Pan helped him gain control of his brain. And when he did, it changed something. Because the ape is normally not coherent. It's normal, especially for Goku. Vegeta had control over his back in the day. When he controlled it. Super Baby. Baby was cool. I did like Baby also. Baby was a cool villain. I wouldn't mind having him back even though he was weird. Because it kind of gave Vegeta a reason to be something badass again. Because as we all know, up until that point, Vegeta has lost what it means to be Vegeta. At least in GT. Now, I have noticed in the new series they changed that. And I'm so glad. I am so glad they changed that for Vegeta in the new series. I was real mad that Vegeta, Piccolo... Yeah, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan all got butchered the hell out of in GT. They were utterly destroyed. Piccolo still hasn't shown a lot of love in the new series, but at least Gohan and Vegeta, you can see they're making an upward pace. Like they're getting better as characters in the series. From what I've heard and read on reviews and stuff. Because like I said, I haven't watched it personally. I want to iterate that again. I've only seen tidbits here and there on YouTube. So, what's good about the new series and what's bad about it. It's way better than GT by a long shot, though. No matter what you say. Like, no matter what you can say. Cooler, actually... Okay. Cooler is technically officially canon. Keep that in mind. Remember, anything that takes place before GT is canon, to a certain extent. Because a lot of these movies tend to take place in breaks in between battles. Because that's the one thing that time is a hard concept to understand in Dragon Ball. Because they're always jumping from one scene to the next, acting like this is like 10 minutes later. In all actuality, even the Cell games took a month or more. Keep that in mind. It may not look like it because it's an anime and it's a show and you have to really fast forward it. Cooler's incident did technically... You definitely need to watch Super. Oh, I'm definitely going to watch it. I just don't have a... Because they don't allow it to be on Netflix and I don't have Crunchyroll or Funimation, the Funimation app, I have to look it up on the internet browser on PS4. Which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. On like one of those free websites that you can watch watch anime for free. But it only works... I don't know if it's just because I have a lot of stuff on my PS4... or if it's just my PS4 is constantly running ragged, is because I'm always on it. I have a hard time making those sites work. But that's usually where I watch stuff like that, since I can't afford to get Crunchyroll or Funimation app, the Funimation app, to watch it. Gohan wrecked Bojack. Yeah, wait, Bojack came back? So Bojack is canon now. But hey, you know what? I kind of saw that coming. If Gohan had been there in the first place the last time and been at full power, he would have wrecked him last time. But that's one thing, like I said before, they're improving the characters. They're making them better. They're more well-balanced. It doesn't feel like it's just Goku all the time. Or not, the 5-minute lie. No, read the rest of my comment. What? The 5-minute lie. The creators made Bojack non-canon for some stupid reason. Oh. But then they brought him back? Question mark? I mean, it makes sense. If he's been imprisoned inside of King Kai's planet all that time, why not? Why not make him canon? But he needed his daddy. Well, that is sadly how it always is. I really hope they can get him to stop doing that. Because I know the series is about Goku. But it's like, give Gohan some credit. He killed Cell by himself. He may have been empowered by the spirit and will of his father, but he had Super Saiyan 2. Nobody else had that. I want that Gohan back. They did Gohan wrong after the Cell. They did. That's what I was just mentioning. You're going to tell me someone who got Super Saiyan 2 before anyone else all of a sudden becomes the weakest character in the series? No. I don't care if he's not even full Saiyan or quarter, whatever the rule is, half, quarter Saiyan. I think it's half, right? Yeah. Because Goku is his dad, so he's half. So even he being half Saiyan, the fact that he reached Super Saiyan 2 first, before pure blood Saiyans, Vegeta and Goku, he was the be and all end all. And yeah, right there, what Seeley said. But Super brought him back a little. And I'm hoping they continue to do that. They need to do another incident. Here's what I think needs to happen if they want to bring Gohan back in the light. We need another Cell, not Cell himself, but we need another Cell incident. We need an incident that forces Gohan to step the hell up and realize what power he really holds inside that body of his. Because that's what it was. That's what made him able to do what he did. Is when he saw his friends getting hurt, killed in the Cell games, and then when Android 16 was destroyed, it was just the last straw. And then his father as well. It was just done. And he was like, screw that! And just boom! It was this huge explosion of energy, becomes Super Saiyan 2, and I'm like, we need that. We need that back. We need to see Gohan be pushed to that limit again and show my dad ain't the only one who can do this. This is crazy. But Cell is broke since he has the ability to have golden form and all Super Saiyan forms too. Has he come back at all? Have we tried to revitalize Cell yet since Frieza came back? Cell's always been like kind of slightly OP before anyone else was OP besides Goku. Because he can absorb people, because he's got everyone's cells in him. He's got Saiyan cells, he's got part of Frieza stuff, and he's got everything. So it's like, he's a genetic anomaly. Type in Tournament of Power on YouTube and you can watch for free. Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that then. That I can do. Thank you for that, Twal. I'll do that tonight, definitely. Because I didn't know that they had that. Are they the full episodes? On YouTube? Really? That's new. Surprised YouTube hasn't been like... I guess if it's posted by the creator, it's fine. It's probably by the creator. But, like, Funimation and all that. I think I'm saying the right one, right? Yeah. My brain is melting. No, but yeah, no cell. Oh, no cell. Oh, no cell. So maybe we could harsh up some bad memories for little old Gohan. Maybe that's what we need. Cell would have been perfect for the Tournament of Power. I agree. I think they missed out a little bit right there. I think if the developers ever see this video, I think we need to hash up some old horrible memories in Gohan's brain. Too perfect. No, but like seeing him again, seeing him in the tournament, because everyone he hates Cell. He hates him worse than the rest of them because of what happened. And then, but he's all powerful again, and he's even worse. He's got Frieza's gold form on top of the Saiyan cells he's already used, because he's already died several times, so keep this in mind. Cell has died several times now. He has Saiyan genes in him. He gonna come back like a freight train. Like, he'll be on par with, now I won't say Ultra Instinct, but maybe dang close. Not full episodes, but it's all the fighting. Okay, I'll check it out. That's still fun to watch. I like to watch stuff like that too. Who would you rather have, Ultimate Gohan or Future? Ultimate Gohan's better. Future Gohan is missing an arm. Although Future Gohan, if it hadn't been for the fact he was held back by the androids before he could even get Super Saiyan 2, Future Gohan has a better attitude. So Future Gohan would be better at fighting. Plus he might be training in the underworld. True. I didn't think about that. Cell could also be training in what's considered hell, or the underworld in English version, because they didn't want to call it hell for some reason. In Japanese, it's hell. That is hell that he is in. But yeah, you're right. He probably is training in the underworld, getting that stuff up. Full episodes are around 9 hours. Wait, what? What do you mean 9 hours? What? You mean like full arcs? 9 hours seems... That doesn't sound right. I'm confused. What? Aren't most series only an hour at the most? 2 hours if you're Lord of the Rings? Or sometimes 3. There's a what if where Cell come back with golden form versus Vegeta, Blue Goku, Blue, and Gohan. I mean, I'd love to see that, but I don't know if I want him to steal golden form directly. I want it to look different for him, since it is his genetics. Like, he's using Frieza's genetics, but it's different. Like, don't make it gold. Maybe platinum would look kind of stupid. I don't know, some kind of crazy color. Make him like red, and since he was like green originally, make him like a pure red or something, or pure like, what would be another good color? Make him blue, because he's part Saiyan and he's triggering the Saiyan genes at the same time he's using gold. So in a sense, he's also getting Super Saiyan God form. Cell with blue Super Saiyan form sounds pretty bad. Or give him blue, red is in God form. Yeah, I think he should be red. I think since the Saiyans are blue, and you want to kind of differentiate between the two, I think if Cell comes back with a God form, his energy needs to be pure red. Just nothing but red energy coming off of his body, just looking up like... It's like, I'm back. Because you know how he is. He doesn't say it like that, but you know how he is. He's really cocky, really full of himself.
because he thinks he's perfect. But Hero and Jutsu make what if animations. Oh, nice. Oh, so that's cool. That's a YouTube. Plus, he knows how to fight. Well, it's in his genes. Of course, he knows how to fight. He has how many generations of Saiyan blood, and also every other, and Frieza's race in those genetics, along with tons of other stuff mixed in there, and android DNA. He can absorb people and their consciousness, their being, who they are. It's like, yeah, trust me, that's one of those things that, because he's a genetic monster, you know what? I just realized what Cell is. He's a xenomorph for Dragon Ball Z. Because that's what xenomorphs do. They take the cells and genetics of other things they host and become that thing. Oh my gosh, Cell is a xenomorph. Now I'm somewhat more intrigued and also slightly terrified. He also has a sharp tail he can stab you with. Cell is a xenomorph. Screw an android, Cell is a xenomorph. But with way better genetics that can absorb it a touch and sucking it out of your body. He doesn't have to host anything. He just has to eat you. Dang. And we gotta realize Cell never trained. He didn't originally because he thought he didn't need to because it was in his genetics. But he's lost now. So even in, you gotta think, even in his head, he's like, I relied too much on my genetic superiority. Now I'm actually going to train these skills I have in my body, in my perfect body. And that's a terrifying thing, because that means now he's not as cocky anymore either. He'll probably still act like a semi-blonde-headed douche. But at the same time, I feel like he's going to be smarter too. I feel like, because Cell underestimated everybody, just like they all did in the beginning. Dragon Ball Z feels like the era of underestimation, meaning everyone's underestimating everybody. But now, Cell has lost. He's seen what Kakarot can do. He's seen what the other fighters can do, because they all were in the tournament. He knows the most out of anybody intelligence-wise, and we all know winning half the battle is knowing your enemy. You've already won half the battle if you know your enemy very well. And he already knows them genetically from the things that have been imprinted on him by Dr. Gero. Yeah, I said that right. On top of the fact that he is now going to be broken in because of the loss, he's going to be focusing. He's going to be like, no, I am the perfect being. If I'm going to maintain that perfect being aspect, as Cell says he is, the next best step is to train what you already have and see what you can find and unlock inside your potential. Because you got to admit, once again, just like Goku, just like Frieza, everything there for the Super Saiyan God form and Gold form God Frieza is all in his body in one system. Meaning he could combine the two together and create something truly savage. Like, it would be very scary. That's why I want to see it. Oh no, that's bad. If he watched the fight between Goku and Vegeta versus Goku Black, that's true, I forgot about Goku Black. If he learned how Goku Black achieved Rose, we're boned. Yep. That's what I mean. And so, being that he's genetically imbued with the knowledge of supposed to be able to learn in combat, even though he thought he didn't have to, because he thought he was built to beat everyone he was already going to fight. He was wrong, because he didn't compensate for people getting stronger over the years. So now he will, and if he has seen those fights, which, can't you observe other realms from where he's at? Isn't there something about Dragon Ball except on Earth, unless you're at Kami's Lookout or somewhere like that? Isn't there something about the other realms? There's always a way to watch another realm if you have enough power or access to something with that power. So, and there's demons down there who are like Kais. They maintain the underworld. So that means, for all we know, the entire tournament was like broadcasted across all the realms. So that means he saw it among a whole bunch of other people, but he's the biggest one that saw it. So, guys, man, stacking rows into mix makes it worse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine he could figure out how to do what Goku Black achieved on top of everything that's else is hidden in there. Because, don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still new to the silver-haired form, the Ultra Instinct. Is that a Saiyan thing? If that's a Saiyan thing, this also means Cell automatically has access to it. He just has to figure out how to use it. So technically, even Cell is capable of turning into, that would actually could look kind of cool. Not platinum, but like a silver gray Cell. Like a gray Cell with red fire around him. Oh no! I'm coming up with the thing in my head and it just looks really insane. Oh yeah. So gray skin Cell with like a red like god fire around him. So he's got the best of both worlds. He's almost nigh impossible to hit. He's got the hitting power of a truck. This sounds like the perfect setup for someone to lose their mind after watching their family get torn apart by him and somehow unlock it himself. Before anybody else. Well, not Ultra Instinct, but you know, like something that Gohan would do. That would be great. Wait, Cell also has that weird rage Super Saiyan form that Trunks had when... Oh yeah, that's true! When fighting fused Zamashu. That's true too. So just think about that. So, oh no. A muscle Broly bound but balanced in body size. A gray muscle bound Broly size Cell, which gray means Ultra Instinct, with God powers. Oh no. Oh no. I do feel like Cell is the untapped most powerful character in this entire Dragon Ball. I do feel that way. I feel like Cell will be unstoppable. No, not until Gohan freaks out and somehow does the same thing. Again. Could you imagine the irony? That's why I would actually like to see that. Even though it's basically doing the same thing, but different. I would love to see Cell lose to Gohan twice. Because that's not once. That's twice. So this would essentially mean that now, kind of like how Goku is with Frieza, how Frieza just hates Goku because he keeps beating him. It'd be the same thing between Cell and Gohan. Cell would absolutely abhor, or I don't think that's the right word, hate Gohan with a deep, seething passion. Why didn't they bring him back for the tournament? I don't know, Raven Guard. Maybe they didn't think about it. Maybe no one crossed this across their board. Because it is kind of comes down to when the development is happening, what comes across the drawing board or the writing board for the story. So, Goku or Vegito Ultra Instinct versus Ultimate Perfect Cell. That's going to be a fun fight. That's if it wasn't Gohan that beats him, it would have to be something like that. Like an Ultra Instinct Vegito or something. I think Vegito would be the better one because Vegito's more well balanced and you're not timed. Like, because we all remember Gogeta has a time limit. So they'd have to beat Ultimate Perfect Cell. But that's actually knowing Dragon Ball, that's actually probably a perfect name for him, by the way. If they ever bring him back, that seems like the perfect name, knowing a Dragon Ball title for a villain. Ultimate Perfect Cell. Because he's Ultimate Instinct, but he's also the straight up perfect version of himself that was already in existence. Along with everything else he's learned. No, they nerfed Vegito into having a time limit of 1 hour. What? What? That's stupid. Then there's no point. There's no point in that. Okay, that's the one change I think is very dumb. I don't know if I like that. There's no point in Gogeta then. Other than it's quicker. Yay. there's literally, hell, in a way, there's no point for Vegito at that point. Because Gogeta, didn't it that because Gogeta's less time, it's more power? So, at that point, you might as well just do Gogeta all the time. Because if you're going to be timed anyways, you might as well go for the best one. It's even less when he went Super Saiyan Blue, since he was only in Super Saiyan Blue for 5 minutes. Ooh. Yeah, and that's probably a part of the skill level between him and Vegeta. Being in Super Saiyan Blue, aka Super Saiyan God form. Or whatever, I don't know the difference anymore. They've done so many at this point, I have no idea. But Gogeta lasted longer. So yeah, so then there's no point in Vegito. That's what the earrings were for. The earrings are supposed to be a buffer. They absorb the energy for the two fighters into both of the earrings equally, to balance out the transformation so it can last almost indefinitely. That is so dumb. Then there's no point in even having Vegito. Because now Gogeta lasts longer, and technically Gogeta is more powerful, if I remember correctly. Because once again, it's a raw infusion of power all at once, with only a certain amount of time invested in it. Yeah, but he's also going to hit harder in that less than a minute. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, Raven said he lasted longer, Sealy. Raven said that Gogeta lasted longer in God form than Vegito did. And like I said, if that's true, then just get rid of Vegito. There's no point now. Just let Gogeta be the main one. Oh! Okay, so Vegito is the stronger one. Gogeta lasts 30 minutes. Vegito lasts 1 hour. Vegito is stronger than Gogeta. Is it? See, you're gonna know a little bit better on that one. Well, I mean, than me especially. I don't know about Raven, but Sealy, is that really how it is? I could have sworn it was the other way around. I'm getting all kinds of things backwards today. So is it that Vegito is stronger than Gogeta? I'm waiting for you to answer real quick. I could have... see, I must be just getting all kinds of things backwards now. Because I could have sworn I remember when I used to watch it as a kid. I remember that was the thing. Listen, Gogeta wait, what? Listen, Gogeta adds since you need to be the same level of power to fuse to Gogeta, while Vegito is a multiplier where you can fuse no matter the power level difference. Okay, so, but that didn't directly answer my question. Technically, multiplying is still bigger than adding. So that would still make Vegito stronger. But I guess it depends on the fighters, huh? So in that case, well, yeah, in that case, Vegito would still be stronger if it's Goku and Vegito, right? If you took the two side by side. If it's multiplying... I'm still a little confused. So, straight up, does that sounds like you said what Raven said, which, okay. But Gogeta will fight longer. No? Wait, what? That's not the what? Now you're both, okay, hold on, we need to stop. You're both saying way different things. Sealy says Gogeta only lasts 30 minutes, Vegito lasts an hour. Now you say Gogeta will fight longer than Vegito. Yeah, I think, no offense, Raven, I think Sealy might be right on this one. I think Sealy, I think you're getting the names confused. I go by how they look, or by earrings, no earrings. No earrings is technically longer, or shorter, yeah. No earrings is Gogeta. That's shorter. But I'm trying to figure out who's actually more powerful versus length. Because I think that's the thing. Is that Vegito fights longer, but less power. But Gogeta fights shorter times, but hits like a freaking moon. Because it's adding both of their powers together as a whole all at once. Meaning, it's not just taking what their powers are and multiplying them and meshing them together. It's actually adding them. So Vegeta at full God power, Goku at full God power get combined together and doubled when you're in Gogeta. So I still think Gogeta hits harder, but Vegito lasts longer. Welcome, Farseer. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Because that was the same thing in Janemba, wasn't it? Even though that's not canon. Didn't they go into both forms during that fight? Like the first one was Vegito. Then Janemba ended up destroying Vegito in the earrings. Or hurting them. Or damaging them. Then I think I remember them using Gogeta later on as a last ditch effort in the fight. To try to get their energy back. Because it, like I said, it adds the two together. So it puts you back up to a certain level for temporarily. Listen to the fusing dance requires you to have the same power... Wait. Listen, the fusion dance requires you to have the same power level like Goku had to lower his power to be the same as Vegeta's. Which makes sense. And Potara... The Potara way doesn't require you to lower your power. So does that mean Vegito hits higher though? I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'll have to look it up later. This is something I'll probably have to look up because since y'all are kind of confusing each other, I'm getting kind of confused. I mean, I'm also listening to what Seely's saying since I know he watches a lot of Dragon Ball. But, I still don't know what that means. Like, I don't... To me, it doesn't matter either way. I'm just trying to remember which one it was. Because I haven't watched Dragon Ball in, like I said, years. So, my brain is telling me Gogeta's stronger, but Vegito's longer. That sounded weird. But maybe I've had it backwards all this time. I don't know. Oh, you sent an invite to all? Well, hold on one second. I don't have my headphones or anything. It's just going to be an echo. I'll have to end the stream anyways. But I'll join up as soon as the stream's over. We're gonna probably call it here. I think we've gone on long enough. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Dragon Ball, YouTube, favorite YouTubers, our past, different kinds of things. The potato! The potato is better, but because people get confused who is stronger, the creator made it that the two fusions are the same power level. I mean, okay, that's fine, but I mean, I guess at this point, but once again, that seems like a cop-out. I'm going to say that before I go. Because if the two fusions are the same power, and Vegito lasts for an hour, and Gogeta 30 minutes, there's no point for Gogeta. There's literally none. Like I said, the only point at that point you have to even argue that he's better is, oh, you can fuse faster because you don't need the earrings on you. Yeah, which is why I say, which is why I say that there's no point in Gogeta anymore. If Vegito is also timed, but also more powerful than Gogeta now, because I swear this was not originally how it was, then there's no point in Gogeta anymore. Might as well just keep the earrings on you at all times. And just make sure they're ready to go when you need them, because that just seems like the better option. It's going to last longer, it's going to give you more power for your buck, basically, so... But Gogeta has no weaknesses, while if you break Vegito's earrings, they diffuse instantly. You know how hard it is to hit earrings? Unless they get caught in a blast? Plus, these earrings are magical? You saw what it took for Janemba to break them in the movie. That ain't an easy ordeal. That ain't just something you do. So, I mean, you could argue and say, okay, yeah, if the earrings break, Vegito is screwed. But... And Gogeta isn't. But you also can say on the opposite spectrum, because Gogeta gets so little time on the field, it's basically the same thing. All the enemy has to do is just dodge until they run out of energy. Then they're going to unfuse. And the one bad thing about Gogeta, I think, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, Seely, isn't it that when you go out of Gogeta, unlike Vegito, because you don't have the earrings, you're also weaker? because you used all your energy to fuse manually. So you're screwed. You're way more screwed. But yeah, it's like I said, if if they just out, or like for instance, let's the example. What is it? In an example, my brain's melting because I'm getting tired. Frick, I forgot what I was saying. Crap. Oh yeah. In an example of what we're using between someone who doesn't exist yet, but hopefully will, Ultimate Perfect Cell. If that were to fight against a fused Gogeta, and it has the Ultimate Instinct ability built into Cell, he's gonna dodge them long enough that they're gonna run out of fusion. They might get some hits in every now and then, but nothing really. That brain can explodes from all the confusion. But like, he would just outlast long enough and just beat him down. That's why at this point it's like, well, if the creators really did do a good, have a lot to go though. Oh, nice. At this point though, I will agree if what Seeley said is true, and they're the same power. Although if Gogeta's weaker, then it's also just as bad. But whether they're the same power or Gogeta's weaker, I feel like because they made the change to Vegito the way they did, he's not helpful. Like, he's just not helpful anymore. At all. Like, that would only work in a situation where you're jumping someone. I know it sounds weird, and Dragon Ball doesn't really do that very often. But this would mean it would be like for Broly or something. Something where you just need an influx of energy, just real quick, and you have your allies fighting with you. That makes sense. So, but I think we're gonna wrap it up here, though. I'm getting real tired, and I'm starting to I'm having a hard time keeping my brain on track. So, you see, you don't just have the Portora earring with you. I mean, I would. Why not? Why not just carry? They're not that big. Goku could carry them in his pocket at all times. Hello, Ardnot and company. Hello, Wizard. Welcome, Wizard. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're getting towards the end here. We're about to wrap it up here in a second. But it's Goku. Nobody has to return anything to the Elder Kais. If Goku went to the Elder Kais and said, "Hey, Elder Kais, can I borrow this, please, and just hold on to this for indefinitely for a while until enemies stop trying to blow up our worlds?" Because at this point, why did the Elder Kais even need them? They don't fight anything. They don't do all the dirty work. That's Goku. You might as well give it to the dude doing the dirty work and let him keep them on his person at all times. It just makes sense. Oh God, he technically didn't win fair and square. Oh yeah, you actually brought me back. I never finished saying that. Are you playing at DBZ? Are you playing at DBZ Kakarot? Yeah, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z and different stuff, Wizard. We're talking about Goku mainly, Kakarot, but Eldar, I'm about to go full manga nerd. No, it's good. I mean, Farseer does have a good point, but once again, Farseer, I hate to tell you this and burst your bubble, he only won because the developer of the video made him win. Statistically, that's never going to happen. Because, back to what I was saying, there's one thing I did forget to say before I want to end the stream, and I do want to say it. After they blew up the LexCorp building during the fight in the video, there was a piece of kryptonite that landed on the ground next to Superman. Superman became extremely weakened. At this moment, Goku could have easily obliterated him. But we know Goku. We know how he is. We know how he thinks. We know how Goku thinks. We know how he behaves. That one I'm legitimately okay with, because you know what Goku did? He destroyed the kryptonite. He saw that Superman was weakened. Yeah, I agree. They're kind of bad when it comes to verses sometimes these days. They used to be pretty top notch and really good at what they're doing, but now my nose itched. But now they're really bad. Like they very rarely get it right now. Like they very rarely get it right. They're taking some of the dumbest things into consideration that make no sense. Because that was the first incident. Goku, because we all know he's an honorable man, and he will never, and a warrior, he will never fight someone in a weakened state. We know this. Even Vegeta has these qualms sometimes. Not as much as Goku, but Goku will instantly be like, no, he's not right. Something's not right here. So what happened was, Goku's like, no, you're fighting me at true potential. So he opens up his hand and fires a little tiny energy blast, completely obliterating the kryptonite crystal on the ground. And then the fight resumes. Here comes the one I hate the most. Because, yes, Goku has... Here's what I hate, because this is how I know that Screw Attack didn't watch Dragon Ball at all, or do their research on Goku at all. When they came to this, they based it off of maybe one movie that it might have happened in, when he doesn't do that every single time he beats somebody. Because no offense, the Kamehameha and the Spirit Bomb are powerful enough to obliterate Superman's atoms, and we all know it's possible. So it's like, what happened was, instead of Goku concentrating his energy, focusing it into a Kamehameha or a Spirit Bomb when Superman was damaged and down at the very end of the battle, yeah, that's what I was saying, Raven. If that had been Vegeta would have obliterated his existence as soon as he saw that crystal weakened him. He'd like, ha, I don't have weaknesses like that. Boom! And then it's like, but because Spirit Bomb doesn't kill people pure of heart. Alright. God dang it, I forgot about that. Okay, well, Kamehameha sure will. If you charge it up with your Kaioken while being in Super Saiyan. Especially Super Saiyan 3, which he used. I think that's as high as he went in that video with Super Saiyan 3. But, you know what he did? Because for some reason the developer thinks Goku likes to do this? When it's only happened in the Cooler movie? Only in the Cooler movie? I looked it up to make sure I wasn't freaking out. I think maybe Boo. Actually, maybe Boo. No, that was a different place. No, that was Spirit Bomb. Never mind. So that was Spirit Bomb. So, yeah. So I'm only, off the top of my head, which you're about to hear what I'm about to say, this is the only character in Dragon Ball, villain-wise, that's ever been killed in this way in the series. Yet somehow this was the go-to of Goku in the video. Which is total bullcrap. And you know what he did? He shot Superman into the sun with the Kamehameha. We all know what happens when Superman hits the sun directly, and he's inside of it. At that moment, once again, Super Saiyan God does not exist yet. So, at that moment, as soon as Superman hit the sun, in the original video that says Superman won, it supercharged Superman to his God solar form, which means he basically became the bloody sun. This is the only time that Superman is literally as powerful as Goku, at Super Saiyan 3 at least. God form, don't know. Never that was never tested, so I don't know. Ultra Instinct probably beat him up real fast. I know that one would beat Superman instantly, but and that's another thing. It's like Raven mentioned. Superman also knows martial arts. I mean, not Superman. Goku also knows martial arts. Superman does not. Superman just punches things. Clark Kent doesn't know martial arts. He just punches people. And shoots them with his laser eyes and freeze breath and all the other Superman-y stuff he does. Goku is a trained combat martial arts expert in several martial arts. Not just one. Several. So it's like the prowess in combat's going to be completely different. Superman has never had to truly fight, no offense to Superman, someone strong enough and also smart enough, at least military or combat-wise and strategic-wise as far as fighting, to actually really put him to the test, to be honest. So Superman, this is why I'll always say, Superman is never going to be as powerful as Goku, because he doesn't have... And that's something that, too, see, Twal made a good point, too. The Kamehameha would have blown up the sun! So it's like, because that's the thing about when he shot Cooler into the sun in the series. He stopped firing after Cooler entered the sun. Because he knew if the Kamehameha hit the sun, he'd blow it up. And I'm like, my point made. It's like, Goku will never, in a billion jillion years, lose to Superman. I don't care how many Superman people get mad at that either. Face facts. Goku is the most OP character created in human existence. Like, literally. Or can Goku Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 be... Yeah! Super Saiyan Blue would probably beat Superman straight up anyways. If you Kaioken that and fire a Kamehameha, he's turning to literally nothing. He will be atomized. There will be nothing left of Superman. And I don't want to hear anyone out there trying to say, oh, but he might absorb the energy. It's not radiation. And it's not solar energy. It's not the same thing. That's not what Goku fires. It's like, it's ki energy, which is pure energy, not like solar energy or fire energy. It's pure, concentrated, atom-destroying energy. He's closer to being more like an atomic bomb than he is the sun compared to what Superman is. Is what Goku is. Because Goku's blasts equate to what an atomic blast does. It erases everything. Down to the smallest minuscule and molecule and atom and everything. Vegeta Blue Evolution versus Goku. That one's probably going to be Goku. We all know Vegeta still, as much as to my demise, because I do like Vegeta a little better in certain ways. Vegeta's never going to beat Goku. Unless Goku's really weakened and having a bad day. Vegeta's never going to legitimately beat Goku. Not unless Goku lets him win. Because Goku's too invested. Beerus versus Superman. Once again, Beerus. Anything Dragon Ball cannot be compared to anything else. I've said this for ages. If you are having someone compare Dragon Ball to anything on the same scale or height as it, there is actually one thing that can beat Dragon Ball. Do you know what it is? Besides One Punch Man, a serious one. It would be a hell of a battle, but I still think this other series would win in the end. Because of one reason, and that's it. Remember how we were just talking about Superman can't absorb Goku's blast because the energy is not made out of the right type of energy for him? It's not radiation / solar energy. It's just pure light energy of some sort. I don't even know what to call it, to be honest. But One Punch Man is a gag show. No. I'm not talking about One Punch Man. Do you know what series? I want to see if y'all can guess it before we end. What series that's not a gag show do you think could beat DBZ's universe as a whole? So if two universes clash, it's another anime, but it's not a gag show. It's actually a legitimate show, and the science behind why this would win is legitimate. Frieza versus the DC universe. Probably Frieza. Like I said, Dragon Ball is extremely broken. There's only thing that competes with it is Gurren Lagann? No, what? You're on the right track? But no. You're on the right track, but no, not Gurren Lagann. Or Gurren Lagann's what is it? Gurren Lagann's kind of more of a... It's not a gag show, but it is more comical than some. But that's not it either. And that they may be powerful, but that ain't it. Because Here, I'm gonna give you a hint. It's the only universe that has the right type of material that can absorb a blast the size of a Kamehameha or larger. Actually, technically, the blast that it's meant to absorb is actually the size of a spaceship. And this is why it would win. I'm giving you a really strong hint. It's a type of metal and armor used on certain war machines in a certain anime that absorbs energy and redistributes it across the armor. Meaning a small Kamehameha or a spirit bomb would never penetrate the armor. Ever. Ever. The best thing Goku could do at that point, there you go! There you go! There's a specific one, but there you go! There y'all go! There's a specific one that would do it easier than the others, but most, except for a couple, most Gundam series will destroy the Dragon Ball Z universe. Why? Now, not... let me get something straight real quick first. Yeah. See, but that's his only thing he's got. Nobody else has that, though, Prime. He can't fight that many Gundams. It would only be Goku that could hurt them. Truly. Because of the Dragon Fist. Because it's a physical, puncturing damage attack that he literally throws himself through his target. That would be the only thing that they could use. It would all have to be physical strikes. But keep in mind, Gundams move as fast as Saiyans do. It may not seem like it, but they do. Especially the ones I'm talking about. Because I said, there is a certain Gundam series. There's a certain Gundam series that easily trumps DBZ. As long as the Gundams are present. This is all, by the way, hindering on the fact the Gundams are present. If there were no Gundams, it wouldn't be the same. It would be the other way around. DBZ would still win. Because Gundanium is built and made to absorb energy from a mega particle cannon. Which means that something like Zero from Xeno? Geezer robot is stupidly massive. Yeah, there are a lot of stuff, but Massive doesn't win the battle. It's the armor that's winning them the battle. Don't forget he can punch through them. Yeah, well, that's what we were saying, Raven Guard. We were saying the Dragon Fist, but once again, he has to catch them. They may be freaking huge, but he also has to hit a very specific spot. He has to make sure as soon as the Dragon Punch hits, it's going right through the cockpit where the pilot is. Because the only way to kill a Gundam is to kill its pilot. Straight. Like, straight out kill the Gundam, you kill its pilot. So unless it's an AI Gundam. But we're not talking about those. But, Xeno is the Omni King. Oh, nice. Well, I mean, maybe in that case. But we're talking about something, like, easily makes sense that, oh, this actually wins. This actually legitimately counters what DBZ can put out. Xeno is the god above all, the one who with just a blink killed Infinite Zamashu. Oh, Infinite Zamashu? Was this in the series? Maybe they have gotten more powerful than Gundam since then. Originally it wasn't that way, but it might be that way now, I don't know. But that's only him, though. The one who, with just a blink, killed Infinite Zamashu. I don't know. That one, see, now we're getting kind of into a gray area. I mean, yes, he can. I don't know him, but I take your word for it. Twitch or YouTube. This is YouTube. What? You know what this is, David. It's YouTube. It's a YouTube. It's just in Share Factory. Infinite Zamashu is a being who was the entire universe, who also was about to consume the main universe. But didn't you say that Trunks fought and beat him earlier? He doesn't seem that powerful to me. If Trunks can beat him, no offense to Trunks, if Trunks can beat him in steroid boy form, he doesn't seem that powerful. Yo, David, what would you prefer? What, Twitch or YouTube? Yeah, both have their issues. It depends on the moment. Right now, I would always still say YouTube because I already knew YouTube. I've already been around YouTube for a while, even before I was a streamer. Probably YouTube, but I am going to be doing Twitch at some point. Trunks beat fused Zamashu, but Zamashu used his plan B and fused with the universe. Okay. That was ordinary Zamashu, not infinite Zamashu. Ah. That's... And so it took another being... This is kind of why I don't like Dragon Ball. Because that's dumb. Like, even for Dragon Ball's level of craziness, that's just dumb. That's some dude who can just decide, I'm gonna be the universe now. Why didn't you just do that to begin with? I don't know. I can't legitimately include them in the Gundam battle because now this is going beyond the point that even DBZ is becoming unrealistic for its own terms. When you defy your own physics as a crazy anime who already is broken and OP, I don't know. At that point it gets to be a little much. Xeno and the Gods of Destruction are mega OP. And that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that. And that's kind of why, once again, this is why I don't watch Dragon Ball anymore. It's getting to that point that this isn't good writing. This is just throwing stuff at the fan. Like... That's why I said the Cell idea is way more of a legitimate idea. More people would pay and watch the series if you... you about to go to sleep, Twal? Oh, shoot. Sorry. I always keep rambling on. I'll say this last thing, then I really do need to end it for sure, really. But if you're going to sleep now, Twal, I'll just have to hit you up, like, tomorrow if you're on. If you have to go to bed now. I'm sorry it's so late. I get to talking and I never stop. But, I don't know. And it's like, when you get to the point where you're so broken you don't even understand, you even defy the physics of your own series, I feel like that's a little too broken. I feel like I said, the better option instead of creating an all-powerful god who can erase universes, because it's like, that's the lazy way out. That's how you know a story designer has no ideas left in his mind or in his brain. When he could be going and doing like what I just did, picking apart Cell, realizing how perfect he is actually to be brought back, not just for the heck of it, but actually would legitimately fit into the story. Instead of doing that, we're just like, Xeno, Universe Destroyer, guy who can merge himself with the galaxy. And I'm like... Because at that point, that's why I'll never include them in that fight. Those guys you just mentioned, Xeno and the other gods, I'm not going to include them. Even though I know they're canon now, I'm not including them in the Dragon Ball Z world fights. Because, once again, at that point, then nobody wins and there's no point. Like, it's literally no point. So, I'm not even going to ever include them. They're on that scale we were talking about the other day. They've reached a point to where it's so broken, it's too unrealistic that I don't accept that. Unless you can explain to me why this is this way, I don't accept that as real lore, even if it is canon. Because that's a lazy writer's way out. It is creating a, no offense, especially for a company been doing it this long, is just throwing in a be-end all god that just destroys everyone. Because once you do that, and there's no counterbalance to it, and there's nothing that can destroy him, like Goku can't destroy him more than likely right now, there's no point. Then there's no point for Goku. You're literally just picking hairs at that point as a developer. Oh, wait for a minute. Okay. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm going to end it at this. At that point, you're picking hairs and splitting hairs as a developer. Because you have created a character so powerful that you have literally, if you look at your lore, there's, in the manga, Goku can use erase. Oh, well, in that case, it's fine, but if the main character can't even fight this character, that character does not belong in the series. Because now you're killing your main character's story. You're killing who they are and why they're so powerful, because now there's this being who's just the omnipotent everything. Because you couldn't come up with anything better. Oh no, there is a villain that can actually kill Zeno. I'm not talking about a villain. That's not balance. I'm talking about even another hero. Because if Zeno is all powerful and he's a hero, Goku might as well be tossed in the garbage. And we just watch a series about Zeno. So, and no offense, Z means Zeno. Well, X also means Zeno, but Z does mean Zeno as well when it comes to, or Zeno. And you know, it's like, I don't know. Well, even then, neutral, bad guy, it doesn't matter. His existence is dumb. Because there's no point in him. Literally none. He's just there because the developers couldn't come up with a better type of, like, God, I guess, or ultimate being. They had to make it where it was so unrealistic. You're like, oh, that's garbage. I don't like that. That character's stupid. Because that's too much. We have to know as developers, whether it be Dragon Ball, whoever, in the future, we gotta know when is enough. When do you stop? That's why I say Dragon Ball should have never continued. They should have erased GT and left it at Dragon Ball Z. That way it would have been at least some kind of classic icon. Whoa, still alive, almost 3 hours. Mr. T became Thanos. Woo woo. Nice. But alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. I think that was a good enough place to end it. Enough ranting about how, no, don't reboot GT. Ew. Ew. That's just as bad as that crummy character design you just told me about. That's worse. I'll take the broken Xenogod dude over GT. Even though it's still dumb. I'll still take GT. I'll still take broken crazy Kai God over over Dragon Ball GT, because Dragon Ball GT is just all around bad. That's just one character that Super has that's not really great. Maybe two if you include Zamusha or whatever his name is that became the universe. Oh god. I feel like at this point, if we're going to get into that kind of thing, we need to make sure Goku can do it equally as quickly as possible. Because that just ain't, it's just not going to feel right. Oh, you better not. I hate when people think GT is bad since it actually isn't. It's bad. No offense, Sealy. It's not horrible, but it ain't good. Anime and manga are extremely different, but both are canon. Yeah, I know they are, but that's the thing. Well, technically, they're both canon within their own universes. Keep this in mind, because if manga was canon, then Goku would have just erased Zamashu himself. If he knows erase. If he can erase universes already in the manga. If Goku can erase universes, he would have just done it himself. What's his name? Zeno wouldn't even have had to get involved. Because once again, Goku is our hero hashtag. Well, really, is Dragon Ball Heroes better than GT? I've never watched Dragon Ball Heroes. Probably not from what I'm hearing, but I don't know. I have no idea. Why would they, by the way, make a series based on a game? That seems kind of bad. So maybe that one's worse. He can't erase universes. Oh. But so, yeah, then once again, that kind of... See, that's what I thought you meant. Well, we're going to end this now, but that does bring me back again. You'll need to be more specific when you're explaining things, because now you're contradicting yourself against Raven. You should have said that to begin with. Because now that just brings it right back to what I said. Because you weren't specific, that means once again Goku is useless, even in the manga. If Zeno can erase universes and Goku can only erase individuals, he's still useless compared to Zeno. Even if Zeno is neutral. Zeno as a character just sounds like he just doesn't belong. Like he does not need to be in that universe because Goku exists. It just feels like they're making a pseudo Goku who doesn't side with anybody. And it's dumb. So it's like... But like I said, wait. I want the rest of the androids like Super Android 13. I mean, I would actually... Well, in general, I would actually like to see more androids. Because we had what? So we had 16, 17, 18, 13, 14 and 15, I think.
And then, wasn't there a 12 and 11 in one of the movies, along with 13? So we're still missing 10 and below. And we're missing, because I have no idea how many droids he actually made. We're missing above 18. But then again, 18 might have been the last one before Cell. So that one kind of makes sense. That one, or 19. No, 19. Wasn't there a 19? I think 19 would have been the final one before Cell. So 12 sadly died. He is the Frankenstein looking one. Right! 11 and 12 is the Frankenstein one from Dragon Ball. Right. 16. Oh, 16. I missed 16. 16 was the best. 16 was dope. Oh, by the way, I heard they brought 17 back as a good guy in Super. Is that true? So Super Android, well, he's probably not Super Android anymore. So Android 17's a good guy now? I mean, his sister's a good guy, so why not? Although, I kind of feel a missed opportunity for a sibling battle. For like 18 versus 17. Because everyone's always wanted to see who would win, 17 or 18, back when they used to work together. Who was actually stronger. That would be amazing. 17 was the one who was the last guy in the Tournament of Power. But wasn't he like not a bad guy anymore? He was just in the tournament. I think there's a missed opportunity there to have 18 battle him. And try to show she's the better sibling. 17 was Goku went mastered Super Saiyan Blue and fought a Vegito level opponent in the manga. I know they're good. Yeah, I know they're both good. 17 wasn't a good guy in the beginning though. Neither was 18 before Cell. You gotta remember, before Cell, 17 and 18 were blowing up cities. They were killing people. 16 kind of was just along for the ride. 16 is probably the only one I legitimately say is just pure good. Pure goodness in his heart. He likes birds, for God's sake. What robot loves birds? But, anyways, I'm gonna end it here because y'all getting me lured back in. Y'all know me too well at this point. Android 13 is a Megatron. He was. Wait, 13. No, I think you're thinking of a different one. I think you're thinking of... No, you might be thinking of 13. You're talking about the country one? The one in the movie that did the what I like to call the Saiyan Triforce was in that movie. But yeah, 13 was pretty bad. That android that's like Cell, but like Boo. Oh, you're talking about the one in the game. Thought you were talking about Countryman. But yeah. See you, Raven Guard. I'm gonna end it here though, because yeah, Raven Guard's heading out, and we need to get out of here. We've been going for way too long. But I want to say thank you to everyone who joined tonight. Bacon, Sealy, Twal, I think Gaming Prime earlier, Solid. I think a ton of people have joined since then, because this has been going for so long. But alright everybody, I hope you all have had an awesome one. For everyone who joined tonight, thank you again as always, my awesome family of Guardians out there. Continue to stay safe out there and have fun. Just enjoy life best you can. I know life can be crazy. So, I wish you all the best. Oh, bye Ardnot. Android 21 is the one I was thinking about. Okay. Bye Ardnot. I need to watch DBZ Abridged. Yeah! That's what I like to watch, even though the original series is good too. DBZ Abridged is the best. Woo! I hope they do Super one day. DBZ Abridged is the best. Oh man, have fun. Have fun watching it. But until next time, watch out for country androids. And until next time, peace and love to you all. I hope you all have an awesome one. And until next time, I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye. I'm gonna wave both. Bye, everybody.